I melt in your hands, soaked in sweat when we dance. I fall to my knees, baby. Wanna get you alone, now not ready to ignite. I want us to go home, now no turn off every light, baby. Burn me to ashes, then I rise, then I rise. You set my body, all on my body. You set my body, all on my body on fire. You set my body, all on my body. You set my body, all on my body on fire. You set my body, all on my body. You set my body, all on my body. Oh yeah. You set my body, all on my body. You set my body, all on my body on fire. You set my body, all on my body. You set my body, all on my body on shut down in my brain. Don't know what to say. Too much chemistry, baby. Wanna get you alone, now not ready to ignite. I want us to go home, now no turn off every light, baby. Burn me to ashes, then I rise, then I rise. You set my body, all on my body. You set my body, all on my body on fire. You set my body, all on my body.
Yo, 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 how we doing, guys? It's your boy, Worthy Prince, coming at you with back on Rise of Kingdoms. Hello, I just want to give you a quick update on how things are going. Welcome to the stream, guys. How's everyone doing? Hope you're doing really good. Yo, just so you know, we will be jumping back onto Kazan a little bit later. Not yet, in a few hours or so. I want to get some food and stuff inside me before I start doing that. But I hope you guys are doing good. Yo, there's been some changes. There has been some changes inside the game. Yes, there has. So last time I streamed, I was talking about, you know, the dynamic of the kingdom and everything that was going on. And yeah, some decisions had to be made. And as you can see, the fappers are no more, guys. I know it was fun while it lasted. But due to the dynamic of the kingdom and the way things are in here, it just wasn't going to work, unfortunately. I'm going to go through it a little bit and explain exactly what kind of like has happened and then you guys are up to speed with everything. So we started Rise of Kingdoms last week, only about 5, maybe 6 days ago. Actually, how old is this kingdom now? Just out of curiosity. 6 days? 6 days ago? I don't think it's that long, is it? It's 3778. So we are 7 days, 10 hours old. Literally, we started a week ago. That's when we started playing in here. Okay, cool. So when we started playing, we had our guild up here, the little fappers up here, right? That's where we were. And we just, we didn't plan it. There was no planning. We just set the guild up. We filled it up and we just started playing. We didn't organize anything. We wasn't a jumper guild, nothing like that. We just literally just turned the game on, logged in, set it up. You guys filled the alliance up pretty much straight away, and we started playing the game. However, what we were unknowing to us, unknowing to me, it turns out that there was a very decent size alliance already planning on jumping into this kingdom with a lot of people, which is what they've done. And the problem we then faced was the fact that they came to this kingdom with the intention of running this kingdom, you know, and having it ready for KVK, etc. And the people that did come over have played this game before, so they got a lot of experience when it comes to like setting things up, doing things, that kind of stuff, you know, the war aspects. And that's a big advantage. Like that's a bigger advantage than having more numbers than us, was just basically having the experience of the actual game itself, you know. It goes a long way. And so they really just came down to a crunch. It was like, okay, we were kind of like a thorn in their side a little bit. And the problem we had was our alliance wasn't big enough to really kind of like stay as an alliance. We had no option really than to just move the few players that were doing a little bit of boosting, nothing too crazy, but a little bit of boosting. We moved a few players over from FAP to their main alliance in the kingdom, which I'll talk about in a moment. And then everybody else that was chilling has been moved to like a secondary alliance now over there. So they've got like multiple alliances, like alliance shells. You know how it goes in Lords. You have the main guild, then you have a sister guild, and then the academy, that kind of thing, you know, so for the small ones to allow them to grow, etc. So really, we was kind of faced with two choices. We would either just stay as FAP and just continue to play, but then we would have had a problem because we would have been pretty much fighting early on in this game, and that's not really good for anyone. Nobody wants to really lose troops unwillingly, you know. It's not good. You want to build up your castle for KVK, and it doesn't really help the kingdom if there's fighting going on inside the kingdom. So in the best interest of this kingdom and for everyone that was in FAP, we made a decision that it would be probably a better idea if we just kind of dissolve the guild and go ahead. I mean, it's still there for now, but it's going to be gone. Dissolve the guild and merge into the other ones. Now, there was another guild, funny enough, I'd like to mention this actually. There was another guild right here, this one here. Now, they've changed name, but they were also, I believe, maybe a jumper guild, but they weren't part of a bigger alliance. Just one guild that came in and landed here. And I believe like they were in a very similar situation to like us when we first started, you know, the bigger alliance, the Shadow Alliance didn't like the fact that these guys were here either, because they were, you know, another thorn in their side. The thing is, this guild's a lot bigger than what FAP was, and these guys were a lot more prepared, coming in with a week or so's already like advanced kind of like prep work before they came into this kingdom. So they were able to be a lot overall thicker than us, like a lot more depth to the guild. A lot of the players, I can show you, a lot of the players in this guild right here, S78 it's called now. This is the big boy, 8 million might in a week. It's pretty good. It's pretty fair going. So yeah, he's doing pretty good. This guild here is a lot thicker. If we take a look at their members, you can see if we go through their rank 2s and 3s, everyone's over 1 million power. You know what I mean? Look, 1 million, 2 million, 3 millions in the first week. So like these guys were a lot more prepared. Now this is not a guild that just like started day one. These guys were prepped before they came in, and because they're like a prepped guild, that they're all doing really well. They're all like over 1 million power, so that's really good. So the thing is, they couldn't merge this guild in because there's just too many members there. Like, how are you going to board all those members? Like, it's almost impossible. So this guild is remaining a guild, and I believe they've now joined the Shadow family as well. So this is another guild that they didn't even know about, that now is another part of the alliance. So that's pretty good. And all this does really is strengthen the alliance. So the kingdom is like even stronger now. So that's really good. There was a little bit of fighting over the weekend before this happened, because I believe these guys didn't want to join at first. Like we were like, yo, wait up. We don't want to fight. Hold on a minute. But these guys were like, go do one. And they actually literally had a fight. And like Shadow came over and just showed what will happen if that did happen. They came over, they cut off their territory here, like right on this point right here, completely cut their territory here, cut all their flags off, so all their territory went dark. And then they set the big whale on fire and then burned their alliance base and said, right, we're going to stop now. We're just letting you know this is what's going to happen if you guys don't, you know, if we can't work this out, you guys are going to be removed from the map kind of thing. So it was a strong hand tactic, you know, to be fair to Shadow, it was a very strong hand tactic, but at the end of the day, they came here with multiple alliances. They came here to rule this kingdom, and they weren't going to let one guild, or two guilds for that matter, get in the way of that. So really a choice had to be made. It was like, well, I mean, do we just kind of like leave and just go and do another account somewhere else? Or do we just get involved with this? This sounds like it could be fun. Let's merge up. Let's get with them. Let's work with them and stuff. And I'll be honest with you guys. Yes, it sounds very strong army, but since I've actually gone over and joined these guys, they're actually a really good bunch of people. They're really quite pleasant to talk to and play with. I've only been there since yesterday, but it all seems pretty good so far. You can kind of get a feel for a place, can't you, if it feels all right? And actually, it does feel pretty good. So, with all of that being said, where are we now? Well, so a few of us moved over to, well, some of the smaller ones, moved over to the secondary guild, which is right down here, actually. So we have a guild here, which is SL78. This is the smaller one. Okay, and a few of the flat players went over there. And the good thing is, this is one of like the academies, I believe, like the smaller guilds. They all have access to sanctums, like these things here, which give you really good boosts. So the people that join, like this is not a secondary prize. Like this is a proper guild, you know. So like the people from FAP went over to SL78, and I believe they also set up another shell called BEEE, I think. I don't know where it is. I was looking for it earlier, trying to work out where they went, but I don't know where I don't know the chords, or maybe I haven't explored enough of the map yet to find it. I don't know. But there's another guild shell they've got somewhere around here called BEEE. I actually don't know where it is. I probably will be able to find it, but I don't know off the top of my head whereabouts it is at the moment. Everyone's just kind of getting situated. But like we've got a few different shells which people are using, which we're using, and people got moved around. The small ones went to BEEE. Okay, there we go. So if we go to the alliance list, hold on a minute, the rankings, hold on. I want to show you where everyone is. Hold on. So where is it? BEE and a small E, yeah? All right, let me go see if I can find them. Hold on. It'll be in the list somewhere. I'm sure it will be there somewhere. Hold on. Where is it? I'm trying to find it, guys. Where is it? Did it vanish? Oh, there it is. There we go. Right, this is the small one. So this is the little guild that they joined. We go to alliance members. There we go. There we go. So yes, over here, a lot of the, yeah, this is where a lot of our players went over to. So a lot of our players weren't, because a lot of you guys were new that joined. You guys were new. You came from other games. You never played Rise of Kingdoms. You're learning, right? So not everyone's getting in there and going straight up in might. That's just, you know, that's fine. Everyone's taking their time. So we've got a lot of people over here that have got slightly lower mites, like 200, 300, 400,000 might kind of thing. And that's fine. But yeah, a lot of our players ended up going over to here. So, you know, that's fine. Look, Latte's over there. Latte with Del Boy's over there. Mishfin's over there. All these people that came over and Make Out Hill. He's in the chat right now. He's over there. Now, yes, there is someone mentioned it earlier on. There is some alt accounts from the main guild over here as well. Of course there is, but they're over there not just because it's a farm area. They're over there because they want secondary accounts in the guild. So you've got experienced players that are in the main guild that are also going to be in this guild. So you guys have got access to some experienced Rise of Kingdoms players to help you in there, to kind of give you any tips, advice, show you about the territory movements, all that kind of stuff, you know, the gameplay. So it's good because the people that, this is actually better for everyone, to be honest with you. Let's be honest, because like we came into the game as most of us Lords Mobile, ex-Lords Mobile players, or some of you still Lords Mobile players, right? Not Rise of Kingdoms players. So I think it's good now that you're actually in a guild where you've got people around you that are actually experienced, who know exactly what you're doing. Prince, help with your misclick. Oh, bro. Why you gotta throw me under the bus like that, dude? I haven't even got to that bit yet. So yeah, a lot of players went over there. Some of the players went, like the bigger ones, went over to the secondary guild. This is a slightly more advanced guild for people that are a bit more bigger in might. I'm getting to the mistake. Hold on a moment. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. So this guild here is slightly bigger. And Hussar, look at this. Hussar was given R4. That was nice of them. I didn't know they were going to do that. Hussar was a FAP member. That's why he's called FAP Hussar. Hussar has gone to 1,000,000 power. and he was given rank of R4 in their secondary guild. So that was really, really nice of them to do that. And I don't know how many more players we had that went over to this guild other than Hussar. There might be a few of you that are in here. I don't know how many of you ended up going over here. I don't know. I'm looking for some names. That look, Misery for you. That was a FAP member. Some Miseries over there. Okay. Okay. So there's a few. There's a few that went to the bigger one. Okay. And then moving over to where we are right now. I'm in the #1 alliance in the kingdom now, guys. Check it out. Look at this. So we go to alliance power. I was able to join SI78, which is this one here. I was given an officer position, which is really nice. So I got given an officer position, so that was good. And I also had, I think, 3 members from FAP join me initially. There might be more. We got Lou. Lou joined me. I don't know if he's in the chat right now, but Lou joined me. Who else did we have join? It was Lou, and War Samurai came over as well from FAP. So War's here as well. And also Angel. Is Angel in as well? Yeah, Chief Angel. There you go. Chief Angel came over too. So I had 3 members come with me. And, you know, the people that are in the secondary alliances and the academy and stuff, if they grow and they do well and they increase their might and they're able to like be in the war guild, they will move up as and when as well. So yeah, pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Now that's another thing I just want to mention very quickly is, like, if you haven't played Rise of Kingdoms before, or you're looking to get into it, you can still get into it, and you can still be a part of the family that I'm a part of inside Kingdom 3778. Yes, we've got big war guilds, but we also have academies as well, which are bringing in brand new players every day that are starting their journey now. So, I mean, if you guys want to get involved and you want to be a part of our family in Rise of Kingdoms, you can still do that. You can still set up a new account, migrate, at the moment anyway, for the next couple of days, I believe, you can still migrate your account over to 3778, and you can apply to one of the Shadow Family Alliance Academy guilds to start learning and build it up. So that is an option. There you go. Yeah, anyone can migrate. Prince, look for Boom Boom Project. They're on 3777. Yeah, I know. I heard there's another big project on 3777 as well. I'm very, very much aware of that. And they're doing really well as well. So, yeah, no, we're doing good too. We've got a pretty good selection of guilds here. We're behind them, obviously. They've got a few days on us as far as kingdom creation goes. So, of course, they're going to look a little bit bigger from the outside right now. But, yeah, no, we're doing pretty good. And I'm assuming we will be meeting 377 in KVK, right? I don't know if at the moment what the situation with that is. I don't know whether we're working on any kind of like working with them at all or what's going on. I have no idea. I have no idea about any of that stuff right now. But yeah, I'm aware there is a project over there as well. But as you can see, there's also a project over here too. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. And we're going to be doing pretty good. Absolutely. Iron says, seriously, bro, I was a part of FAP and they don't even accept me in an org guild. Well, you're obviously applying to the wrong org guild, Aaron. You're going to need to apply to, like I said, BEEEE, or you're going to have to message someone to ask them where you can go. There is a FAP chat. You can always contact us in there and I can help you get into a guild. But 100, yeah, BEEE, that's the one. Just apply on the door and message an R4. Okay, we'll apply again, message an R4, let them know you were part of FAP and to let you in. And if you're not supposed to be there, ask them where you need to apply and I'm sure they'll tell you where you need to go. Okay. Come on, Mike, tell us about the Huffy Morbid reactions since chat gate. Yo, John, I am going to ban you if you bring up my friend one more time, dude. Like, I'm not even joking. You're actually, you know what? Actually, I am going to ban you now. I'm so sorry, dude, but you're out of here. You're a really annoying person. You keep popping in my stream and poking at my best friend. And I'm not going to take it anymore. So you're out of here. Bye-bye. Thank you very much. You messaged Elise for like 8 hours. Okay, just be patient. People sleep. People have lives. People touch grass. Not everyone's on the game 24/7. Just message them and please be patient. We'll get you in, all right? Your merges can be a little bit funny like that. Sometimes it's awkward to get everyone in. They've got to find space and stuff. But please do, if you've not been able to get into a guild yet, Please do be patient. We will get you situated, all right? There's just a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff to get sorted, okay? I love your misclick. Yeah, so I misclicked this morning. I totally effed up this morning. So you see all these troops outside my base, outside my castle right now. Yeah, so there's this event going on right now called, where is it? This thing here, right? Yeah, this thing here. Kurak ceremony. Last night, I summoned these individual things to kill these things, right? I did the 25 waves last night and killed 25 waves of this thing. And I thought I'd done it last night, right? And I just woken up. I was half asleep. I was drinking my coffee. And I brought up the screen and I thought it started here, not here. And I thought I'd done this already. I thought I'd done this last night. I was like, okay. And I clicked it. And as I clicked it, I then looked and realized that I was on the Alliance page. And I was like, oh shit. And I came out of here and this thing, where is it? Where's that thing? Where's the, oh shit, hang on a minute. Has he walked off? Oh, there it is. This thing appeared outside my castle. I'm like, oh no, what is that? I was like, oops. But yeah, this thing needs to be attacked by the entire Alliance, so we all get the rewards or whatever. I don't really know. I've never done it before. But apparently we all have to be attacking this, not just one person. So yeah, I had to kind of get everyone online. Normally they'll set a time for something like this and everyone's aware of it in advance so everybody can be online and we all do it together, you know. That's the normal way to do these things. But yeah, I pressed the wrong button this morning and as you can see, everyone's had to come, a lot of people had to come online right now to come over here. So we've set a time at 3 o'clock UTC, which is in 17 minutes. And then we're going to attack this thing, whatever this thing is. I have no idea what this thing is, but we're going to attack it either way. It's part of this Alliance challenge, this Kurak ceremony. I don't know. There's probably some prizes or something we get for doing it. I ain't got a clue. It is what it is. Rock is the same as Lords or worse. Honestly, WRX, since I've been playing, I have done some boosting now. I mean, I wasn't going to do any boosting, but you know, I like the game, so why not? And the thing is, the other reason why I boosted was really quite simple. This game, as far as like cost goes, the thing is, okay, Rise of Kingdoms players that haven't played Lords Mobile will think this game can be quite expensive, and or some Rise of Kingdoms players would say this game is expensive. Okay, the problem is a lot of those players haven't played Lords Mobile, so they don't understand the meaning of expensive. And so for me, someone that's come from playing Lords Mobile for 7 years, this game ain't expensive at all. Like, this game is really not that bad at all in comparison to Lords. Lords is way more. I'm sorry, but anybody that says otherwise is a donut. Lords is, or you just don't know. You're ill-informed. Lords Mobile is way more expensive than Rising Kingdoms, and it ain't even close. It's not even close, guys. So yeah, like, I thought, you know what, it's fine, I'll boost up a little bit. So basically, give you an update on my castle situation here is we are almost at C25 now. So yeah, I've almost maxed out the castle, which is kind of nice, and I've been leveling up my buildings. I managed to get my barracks, my stables, my archery range, not the siege building yet, but I got these 3 up to level 23. So I was told it actually optimizes the troop training. So yeah, the bigger troop queue you have, the better it's going to be, right? Obviously. So that's same as Lords. So I've been training troops. I boosted up to tier 4 now, guys. I got my tier 4s unlocked. So yeah, leveling those up. I'm training troops now. So I've got my tier 4s cooking in the oven. And everything else is going pretty well. All I really need to do now is kind of just get the rest of the buildings leveled up along with the rest of it, you know, because like I've done 1 of each building just to get the building level up. Like this hospital is C22, so I'm just starting to build the other ones up now. To kind of like match up with everything else, like the RSS buildings and all the rest of it, just slowly now. I don't need to push them. I don't need to push them too much. I don't really need to go too heavy up to C25. Like I will go up there to C25, but I'm kind of waiting. There's an event coming called the Zenith event that will have a castle skin available on it, and I kind of wouldn't mind trying to get that. Maybe. We'll see. So like, I'd rather save some of my big building upgrades until an event comes up that allows me to get some good points on the event. So I'm just holding that off right now, just to wait. For now, I'm just gonna continue to level up the rest of my buildings and train my tier 4s. I'm not going to be pushing tier 5 for KVK 1. I just think it's just too much in 40 days. So we're not going to be doing that. I did finish up most of this. I'm getting these researches are quite long, but I'm trying to get these finished. I want to get these army attacks finished. So yeah, we're doing pretty good here. It's level 7 on that one, level 8 on that one, but they are getting quite long, these ones, so they're going to take a minute to finish, but working on that for the moment. Once these are done, I will finish off cartography to give myself extra 5% march speed. That'll be nice. And then we will just continue to slow roll these ones. Not before KVK 1. I'm not going to hammer this research before KVK 1 and open tier 5. Absolutely not, no. And you know what, at the end of the day, if somebody does that when we get to KVK, if somebody does that in another kingdom, if they do it and boost to tier 5, then I mean, all the power to them. But you know what, I ain't doing it. So I will eventually get tier 5 open, of course. We'll have tier 5 open, probably for KVK 2, but not for KVK 1. It's not happening. I'm just gonna keep my tier 4s, get the rest of this research done here, so I've got the extra attack stats. And I'll continue to work on my economy and stuff. I mean, this tree is pretty easy, to be honest. I mean, we've already maxed out engineering and mathematics, and I've just finished doing the gathering ones. That's all that's left. It's just gathering researches to make me gather faster. So yeah, there's no, you know, we'll do that. Slow roll out, get that done. But yeah, I mean, what I've got out of the research so far, I wanted to get the attack stats, and I wanted to get my tier 4 open. I'm pretty much there on that. Am I spending? No, bro, I'm free to play. So there we go. Looking pretty good. So also working on the gears. So I've already talked about the blacksmith. I love this thing. This thing's great. Like, we don't have this we didn't have this elsewhere. No. No, this thing's insane. So already generating a good amount of these mats, and I'm going to keep building this up so I can get the mats I'm going to need to build the gear that I want. I have built some gear, like just some basic gear, just to kind of give me a few stats, like on my Yoshi here, or Mina as you call it. I managed to get a bit of gear done. I've got a 2 set on that windswept thing, and I've got a couple of green bits just to give me a few stats. But obviously we'll be upgrading this gear later, but for now this will be fine. I think someone said to me that, you know, if you get a full set of the windswept gear, that blue gear, that actually will see you through KVK 1, someone said. So yeah, like the blue gear I think will be fine if I can get the other 2 pieces to complete the set. I think that's what I'll probably be using for the moment, and then maybe build something else for Tao. I don't know, but yeah, like my heroes are coming along all right. Leveling up the heroes, that's the hardest part, to be honest with you. The hardest part I think I found so far is just getting enough experience to level them up. I mean, damn, I'm trying to push Mina up to level 60 because he's my primary, and my god, the amount of experience you need is on another level. Like, you need to be hunting barbarians regularly, joining the rallies, doing the barbarian forts. I'm hoping as we get further into the map and hit some higher level barbarians, we get more experience. I have been using Lothar to get his 3rd skill to boost. I've been extremely unlucky getting this skill leveled up. I keep getting this and the max this bloody thing out here, which is all right. But what I want is to max that 3rd skill so I get the extra experience bonus, and they won't go on there. So I've done my best to get as many statues for this guy during this event, but the event's over. I'm gonna have to wait for the event to come back round again so I can get more Lothar statues and level him up. I don't want to use purple sculptures to level him up. It's just not worth investing purple sculptures into him. The purple sculptures I've been using for the most part have gone on to Sun Tzu. As you know, I made a bit of a mistake choosing Germany as my starting civilization. I should have done China, so I got Sun Tzu from the start. Instead, I've done Germany, so I got our favorite commander. Where is he at? Where's Herman? I got Herman, and I got a whole bunch of bloody sculptures for Herman because I done Herman first, and this would have been better to have on Sun Tzu. Now I realize, too late of course, but now I realize why people would choose China so they can level this guy up, because this is probably one of the best epic commanders in the entire game, and you can use him in PvP. He works really well with people like Ethelfled, and I think he also works pretty well with oh, there's another one as well he works well with. I can't think of it off the top of my head. There's a couple of epic commanders I'm thinking about leveling up at some point as well. Really thinking about leveling up this Baibars, or maybe even this one, this Kusunoki. I've been doing a bit of research, and I've heard that Kusunoki with Ethelfled is a really good combination for potentially like a mixed march, maybe. I don't know. I've heard some things that a lot of people in KVK 1s have been using Kusunoki and Ethelfled as a march. Don't know if that's the one. Honestly, I was thinking about using Ethelfled as a primary and using Sun Tzu as a secondary on that march. Just have those two together, and then have these two together. So Cav and then range between, or range imp, like a mixed march, but because she does mixed troops, so I could do like a mixed march with those two. And then the other march I'm thinking about is a range march. I'm gonna be using Thutmose. This is a new one I just got from the event. I got given this commander for free from the event, so that's pretty cool. So I can start working on it. I'm gonna be using Thutmose, but I need another range commander to go with it. And the one I was looking at, I'll show you, because the other commanders are going to be open. I don't know if they're open today actually. When do the other ones open? Not yet. No, not yet. It's in 9 hours. There's one down here I was looking at. Hold on. This one, El Cid. I can't bring his details up, but El Cid I think is range, right? El Cid is pretty range. So I think maybe El Cid will be good with Thutmose. There's also a Wheel of Fortune event that's going to turn up in the middle of KVK, or a few days into KVK, that has YSG on it. So that's also a range commander. YSG I think will get you all the way through to pretty much end game. So I need to have a look at that Wheel of Fortune event that's coming in the KVK for potentially getting YSG maybe. I don't know. Yeah, Sun Tzu Ethelfled is a pretty good combination, Turk. I might go ahead and tinker with that. Oh, we've got 6 minutes until oh wow. Holy shit. Okay, yep. Well, there's a few people over here getting ready to do this. We in here. We are in here. Nice. The other blue helm is better for cavalry. Windswept is mostly for infantry. Really? I thought it was alright. Hang on a minute. Let me take another look. Got me curious now. Windswept, infantry cav. Infantry cav. Cav infantry. Infantry cav. I mean, I wouldn't say this set is just for infantry. I mean, this set's got the same stats for infantry as it has for cav. So I think this set is good for infantry and cavalry, to be honest with you. And the set bonuses are troop attack, which affects both cav and imp, and march speed, which is helpful for everything. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like this set is good for imp and cav in comparison to the other blue set, which is just gathering. And then of course you've got purple sets and gold sets. But I mean, I honestly think this is all right. And then yeah, I think it's all right. I don't know. I think it's good for both. El Cid is archer hero. Yeah. That's what I was thinking about doing. Like, if I go for YSG, I will do Thutmose and YSG. If I don't go for YSG, then I will go for El Cid. I will go with Thutmose El Cid for my range march, because El Cid is actually pretty good. Also, I don't think it. I think another commander that's pretty good that I've been looking at is Joan of Arc. I actually want to start leveling her up. She's a really good support. So I don't know. I feel like she could be pretty good too. She's got some pretty good stuff. If you read through these stats, some of this stuff's pretty good. It's pretty good. So I don't know. I like this one. If this command launches a basic attack, recovers a portion of slightly wounded units. I don't know. This seems pretty good. 5 nearby allied of friend troops, including opponents who gain the following buffs. Like she's buffing all of the buffing everything. Like she's a really good support hero. I think Joan of Arc's actually kind of good too. I don't know. I'm still learning. I've been trying to read through some of the commanders and work out who's good and who isn't. But yeah, that Joan of Arc looks pretty good. I like her. So yeah, Expedition Warhelm. Okay, I'll take a look. I'm still learning about gear. I need to go do some more research on gear. You like the legendary Viking hero? Yeah, he's good for infantry too, right? Actually, I don't even know. I haven't even got the legendary Viking hero. Chad, you're obviously, I saw you already mentioned that you're opening tier 5 and you've got all the commanders. You must be in an earlier kingdom. What kingdom are you in? Because I can't access those commanders yet. All right. So we got 3 minutes until we go and kill this thing over here. Man. There's a lot of people over here, dude. Like there's a few people in there. Yo, we gathered up. We proper. All right, well, in 3 minutes, we're going to attack this thing. Yeah, there are 3 people over here, isn't there? A lot of marches. This is crazy to me. Like, I'd never played a game like this before with all these people on the screen. It's crazy. There's not much action in your kingdom. 2441. Is it quiet? Is it? Dude, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It gives you time to kind of like build up and stuff, ready for the real action, which is KVK, right? All right, we got 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. Let's get it. Yo, we're getting these Lohar gifts. Yo, give me some more statues, though. I get none. Wonderful. Ugh. Man, last night they were rallying Lohars like crazy. I joined so many rallies. I think I joined more rallies last night than I've ever joined. I've joined the whole time I was playing the game. Like, my God, the amount of Lohar rallies that happened last night. I think I must have gone through like 5,000 action points last night. Just maybe even more than that. Just maybe like 10,000 action points or something. The amount of rallies that I sent to last night. Insane. They just kept going. They kept going and going and going for like 3 hours. It was insane. I got a whole bunch of Lohar statues out of it, so I'm really appreciative of that. It was pretty awesome. 1.5 mil tier 4 to kill in there. Is that how many tier 4 troops are in there? No way. All right, well, there's a lot of us, so we should be all right. It's a DN to make it look better. No. Well, it's an event. Like, there's other... No, the DNs are elsewhere. Wait, what's the time? I got a minute. Hold on a minute. Right, are we doing this? Do I just attack it? I'm going in. Or wait. Do I attack this or what do I do? Wait for the signal. Okay. Where's the signal? What is the signal? How do we know what the signal is? I'm going over here. I'm making sure I don't actually hit it. I'm ready to go when they are. I've already redeemed the codes. Yeah, the codes are already done. As far as I'm aware. You know what? I'll be honest with you, yeah? This was a mistake to start this event. I was in the middle of waking up drinking my coffee, but I have to be honest with you, it's kind of cool that it is here. So I get to show you guys what it's like when the whole alliance gets together to do something. It's kind of cool, isn't it? One of the things that I really like about Rise of Kingdoms is just the ability to have this this on the field battle, man. Like, it's kind of cool. Like, you know, It's kind of it's actually kind of cool. It's something I'm not used to, but yeah, I'm getting more used to it the more I'm playing. I'm gonna move up here a little bit. All right, let me know when you guys are. It's 3 o'clock. Are we ready to hit this thing? Everyone's yawning like, yo, come on. Come on. Let's do it. Wait till KVK, your screen will log up to 15 frames. Bro, I got a powerful PC, dude. I should be alright. We'll see. Alright. I'm not going to make the first move. I'm going to wait until I see someone else attack it. Because I'm not making another mistake today. I already made one mistake today with summoning this thing. Nah, nobody ran away. Oh, everyone join. Oh, here we go. So, everyone. Okay, here we go. Sorry, bear me a second, guys. We've got someone in the chat. Coward. Everyone joined you and you ran away. You must spend $50. Okay, if you're saying that, then you clearly don't understand. Oh, we're going in. Here we go. Let's go. There it is. Oh shit! Fuck me. That just hit hard. Damn. Oh, we're getting involved. We're hitting. Holy shit! This thing's strong as fuck. Okay, well, I'm hitting it. Yeah, no, if you're saying that, then you don't know what you obviously don't understand anything. Like, I've already explained the situation in the kingdom, dude. Jay, you know what? You can sit there and call me a coward all you want, dude, right? But if I'd have just stayed in my guild and said, no, I'm not going to work with this alliance, right? Then everybody in my guild would be zeroed right now. So, I mean, you know what, bro? You can call me that all you want, but I've done what's good for the guild, not what's good for me. And I mean, you know, you can say what you want, dude, man. But like, I've done the best, what's best for everybody. So, like, the way I see it is everybody that actually listened to what I said in the guild and was active and went to the guilds I told them to are now in solid guilds with lots of sanctums and the ability to grow. And I was a bigger player, so I've gone to the bigger guild, of course. I'm not going to go in academy when I've boosted, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Yo, I need to heal, bro. Fuck, man, this thing is this thing's kind of wild. Hang on, insta heal. Shit, actually, I'm not using that many troops. My guys are almost dead though. Need to record them and go and just reassess. Hold on a moment. Fuck. Hold on. I'm gonna come back and attack it. I'm coming. That thing was strong as fuck. All right, here we go. March. What do you mean, March? Go. There we go. We're getting involved. We're in. Yeah, I had to go back and and heal my troops. Good God. Yo, this thing is no joke, man. Holy shit. So many people dying. I need to go back again. Hold on a moment. Oh shit, no. There we go. Alright, let me go back. Hit it again. Attack. New troop. I need to save my battalions. I know, I don't have anything saved. I've not done any of that shit yet. Right, hang on. Alright, back in. Bloody hell. This might be the hardest enemy or hardest like a PvE enemy I've seen since I started playing. Good God. It's already wiped my march again almost. You don't lose troops doing it though, so that's good. Yo, I need to regenerate again. Bloody hell. I'll get my battalion sorted out today. I'm back in. Oh, this is so good. You don't lose any troops. Like no troops. A couple of wounded troops. That's it. Look how many wounded troops I got of this. Like 20 troops? Bro, this is great. You don't lose no troops doing this. This is so cool. I thought you were going to lose troops doing it. Okay, cool. That's good. That's good. You get like a tiny, tiny few wounded troops. Come on, let's go. Come on, peeps. It's got like a tiny bit of life left. Look, this thing ain't dying. Is it regenerating? No way is that regenerating. Yo, my God. Yo, dudes. I don't know if we're going to be able to kill it. I don't know if we're going to be able to kill it, you know. I'm trying, but fuck. This thing's no joke. I'm not going to die. It's fine. Like, you don't lose any troops doing it, so it's not a big deal. I'm trying to hit the damn thing. Like, it's gaining, it's a plus 25. It's gaining 25 and I'm hitting it for 14. Like, it's gaining more than I'm hitting it for. We might need to, like, regroup up on this or something. We can kill it because we took it down really fast. We need to regroup. Yeah, we have to regroup, man, because fuck, this thing is no joke. Wow. Yeah, no, I see the pin says withdraw. I know, I see it. I'm just trying to hit it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Hey, it's okay. I did see it. It's all right. Let me just bring it down a little bit. All right. We'll march over here. We'll wait here. Damn. Has it got all its life back now? Completely. It heals when you die. Oh, right. I didn't die, though. I pulled my troops back before I died. All right, we're going to restart. We're going to reassess it. Oh, shit. What have I done here? I started this thing up. Yo, we almost killed it. It had a tiny bit of life left. It's got all its life. Yo, it's got all its life back. No way. Okay, come on, boys and girls. We got to do it. Should I get a second march out as well? I think I should get a second march out. It's not going to be this much tier 4. It's going to be a weaker march, but it's 100,000 troops. I should probably get a second march. Should I get the other march out? Get rid of the tier 1 and the siege. Should I pull all this tier 2 and tier 3 out and a little bit of tier 4? Should I pull that out too, you reckon, chat? With Ethelfled and Sun Tzu. I mean, I can do that. Just do that. I'll bring 2 marches out this time and try and do it. I haven't got a ton of troops. I got some. Like, I got a decent amount of tier 4 cav, I guess, but... Oh, whoever dies, it gains HP. Oh, okay, I didn't know. Alright. Yeah, you just got to keep an eye on your march and pull your march back before, like, you die, you know? That's what I was doing. Alright, I'll use both of them. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on this Ethelfled march, though, because that's gonna get... It's gonna get bad. Wow, that's crazy that many players weren't able to kill this thing. That's crazy. This thing is tough. This is no joke. Yeah, I think they did. They put stop and retreat, but I didn't care. I was still hitting it. But yeah, I think they did put a stop and retreat tag. So basically what we're doing now then is we're regrouping. And we're going to have another crack at it in a sec. See if we can beat it. I wonder what the rewards are for killing this thing. Damn. Thing's tough. got any XP books? I've got a few. I've been using all my books on Mina. Dude, I'm not even joking. The amount of XP you need to get this thing leveled up, bro, is not even funny. It's a lot. Like that has been really my only real kind of like major struggle so far, is just leveling up my bloody commanders. It takes ages. Like even with using Lohar to boost the experience on a barbarian hunt, I'm getting like 1500 XP per barbarian hunt with Lohar in the party or in the march, and like 1500 when you need 1.5 million is, yeah, not a lot. I think the good way to get experience that I've seen so far is rally in the barbarian forts. You get quite a lot of experience from rallying the barbarian forts. I don't think I've got any reports here to show you on it, unfortunately, because I deleted them. But yeah, I haven't been doing Holy Site Guardians. Actually, they were doing that last night, but I was getting tired and I didn't want to go over there and do it. But you're talking about these, aren't you? Hang on. They were doing this last night. They were killing these guys. You talking about these guys? You get 4,000 XP. Okay, I see it. Yeah. That's why they were doing those last night. They were getting XP. Okay. Yeah, no, I didn't. They were doing it last night. They grouped up and then they went round together and started killing all of the guardians. But I weren't doing that last night. I just was too tired. I wanted to go to bed. But yeah, they were hunting these guys last night. What rank are you in the kingdom? What, my personal rank? We're number 1 as a guild. Personal rank 3 at the moment. 3. Although that hasn't updated, but yeah, it says 6.7. But no, I'm boosted up a little bit this morning to doing a bit of research. I'm 7.1. No, not research, buildings this morning. I'm 7.1 now. So yeah, I'm ranked 3rd in the kingdom at the moment. I don't really care about rankings, to be honest with you. I never have done. I just want to get some all I want to do is get the stuff done I want to get, and if that puts me 3rd, then it puts me 3rd. Like all I want to do is get my buildings leveled up and just get my tier 4 done and stuff so I can play KVK. I'm not really worried about rankings. But yeah, that's where I am. You asked, so that's where I am. Yeah, I've never really been someone that really gives a monkeys about what rank I'm at. I just want to get done what I want to get done. It's like last night, for example, someone in the chat was talking about an event that just happened. I think War was talking about it. He was saying, "Oh, I missed out on some golden heads because I got knocked down to 11th, and I was 10th." And I said, "Oh wow, damn! What event was that?" And he turned around and said, "The one you came 3rd in." I went, "Oh, didn't even know." That's how. What event, bro? I don't know what event. I came 3rd. Okay, great. I didn't even know. Like, there's an event up right now which people are doing, called the Mightiest Governor event. I was looking at it, and it's not that. It's the prizes, right? The overall rankings. It's Julius Caesar sculptures. So I saw this and I was like, all right, I'll go do some research and see if Julius Caesar's any good. So I went and done some research, and it turns out he's not that great. So I don't really care about this event. All I really want to do is the minimum just to get the prizes, like the basic rewards. So that's what I've been doing. So Mightiest Governor event, I'm not really fussed about, because I heard Julius Caesar kind of sucks. I'd say an event that is pretty good. This Claim Commanders one. Every single day, they're giving like free legendary commanders every day. This is insane. So like, the first day I got Belisarius and Sun Tzu. They're giving away epics down here, right? And then if you log in every day, like every so many days, you get a legendary commander. So I got Thutmose on day 2. And then on day 5, I'm going to get Pyrrhus. And then Siondiok, Ishida Mitsunari, and then Cleopatra. And then some mystery legendary commanders as we go through the next month. Every so many days, I get a free legendary commander. It's pretty cool. Yeah. It's not bad at all, actually. Again, all these free commandos. And then at the end, you get a whole bunch of, like, speed ups and shit. Keys and what. It's a pretty good event, man. This Tavern Commanders event. Yeah, I like that one. That's pretty good. Yeah, anybody asks me about what I'm doing in the game, like spend-wise and stuff, man, you just, like, don't ask me questions like that. That's just kind of rude. Like, does it matter? I'm enjoying the game, and I'm having fun. So, I mean, who cares about that? You're in the wrong stream if you're asking me questions like that. I'll be honest with you guys, you need to understand who I am, especially the new people. I'm a bit spicy. I'm just saying, I'm a bit of a spicy person. If someone comes into my stream and says, how much you spent on that? My response will be, would you please lick my balls? I'm just, and I'm sorry guys. I know that's a bit much, but that's literally what I will tell you. If you come into my chat and say, how much you spent on that game? I'm going to say, please lick my balls. That's going to be my response to anybody that does ask. All right. And you know, the regulars will know that I'm like that. And I'm just going to let you guys know that that's how spicy I am sometimes. All right. Remember when you were talking about Saka having a video, then someone told you to wait for Cleopatra's video? You're going to see it soon. Oh, yo. If it's anything like Saka's, bro. Oh, goddamn. You know what? Anytime you just feel sad. Look, this is the great thing about Rise of Kingdoms, man. Anytime you just feel sad, just go watch Saka's video. The first few seconds, at least, anyway. It's kind of cool. Should spend what you do on this game in hair plugs. Shut the fuck up. Get him out of it. Alright, here we go. That's looking good. Yeah, no, so I guess we're gonna be getting more people now. More. You know, this is you know what this situation reminds me of? Not my light going full blast. What the hell? Turn that down. You know what this reminds me of? You already seen The Matrix? The Matrix 2, when Neo is fighting Agent Smith and there's like 6 Agent Smiths. And then like Neo beats them all and Agent Smith's on the floor and he stands up and he goes, more, and like all the Agent Smiths come running through the doors and shit. This is kind of what this reminds me of a little bit, you know, because like we attacked it and now we're just bringing over more to deal with it, you know. It's kind of funny. Yeah, smash the like button, guys. Let's go. Hit that like button. Let's get it. What are we doing? Just joined. Right now, we're correcting a mistake that I made. I summoned this alliance challenge thing by accident this morning, so I woke up the entire guild at God knows what time. Because I don't know, these players are from all over the world. So yeah, I've woke up the entire alliance to come over and help us kill it. So yeah, my second day in the alliance, and I made a mistake. Normally you would organize this thing and have all the wows on. Prince start, we follow. Okay. Thank you. You gotta tell me because I can't hear you. I mean, we're not talking. I'm going in. Let's go, boys. Why ain't Matt 1 attacking? Go. Why is that? There we go. Why are you not attacking? I can only attack it with 1 march. Shit. There you go. Now it's attacking. There we go. You can only do 1 march. I was trying to do 2 marches and I couldn't. All right, I'm in now. I sent my first march first of all. Now I got the bigger march attacking it. Yeah, I hit it with the Ethelfled march first. Now I got the big one attacking it. Yeah, you can only do 1 march at a time. I didn't know that. Let's just learn something new. All right, we're going in. Come on, he's doing good. He's almost there, but a lot of people dying though. Oh god. Well, I don't know, guys. I don't know if that was enough. We seem to have done similar to last time, 3/4 almost. And I'm gonna need to pull back in a sec and go back in. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull back now. Oh man, this thing is unreal. Like, seriously. Wow. I gotta pull back and go back in. Give me 2 secs. Hold on. I don't even know if we should. Should we stop? Because I mean, like, we're all just hitting it sporadically now. Good God. Yo, this thing is no joke. Like, seriously, no joke. I don't know if we should just like hold off on this, man. This is wild. What does that mean? Tier 4 attack from top, T3 from bottom. Oh, is that position wise? I'm gonna grab on that. There we go. Trying to get out of the way of his attacks. I'm trying to move around to the top of him. He's still attacking me. Dude. You have to move away before you die. Yeah, you can't let yourself get killed by it, guys. Fuck me, this thing is crazy. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We got this. Come on now. Let's kill this fucking thing. Come on, he's almost dead. He's almost dead. He's got like a tiny bit of life left. We got it, we got it, we got it. Fucking smash him. Let's go, peeps. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Come on. He's almost dead. Just make sure you don't die on it. He's almost there. He's got a tiny bit of life left. Come on, hit it. Just don't die. Oh, it's got like 1 HP, bros. Yay! There we go. Let's go, baby. Woo! GG's. Let's get it. Well done. Nice. You killed it. Let's go. What did we get for that? Oh, that was tough. Holy shit. Oh, okay. What did we get for that? Where is it? Victory. Wait, what? Where is it? These are all my battles against him. Oh my god. Like 10% damage. 7.5, 8.6, 2.2. Oh, that's Ethelfled. Yo, Ethelfled didn't do much damage. Oh my goodness. It's not leveled up though. It's not the same as my bigger March. 18.4% damage. 18.4, that ain't bad. 10.1, 7.8. And then he died. Yeah, I hit it 18.4 on that one there. Look at that. That's not bad at all. So what do we get for doing that? Oh shit, there you go. Okay, so there's the rewards that you got for killing that. Now, if you take a look here, everybody that took part in that got rewards, which is really, really cool. Look at that. And again, I won't be summoning any more of those because I fucked up. It's my fuck up. I take responsibility for it. But people got 50,000 EXP. Oh my goodness. I wish I got one of those. Loads of people got 50,000 EXPs, 20,000 EXPs. There's some stars, purple sculptures, speed ups. What did I get? I got 10. You know what? I deserve that. Yep. There it is. I deserve 10,000 EXP after doing that by accident. And I got 100 gems and a couple of purple sculptures. Oh, yo, King Julian got a gold sculpture. Look at that. Nice. Oh, look. I need to find out what to call this dude because his name is in Arabic, I was saying, and I can't read it. So I need to, anyone speak Arabic in the chat that knows how to pronounce this in English, because I need to know what to call this chap. I haven't asked him. Yo, War got a bloody gold sculpture. Aaron got a gold one. Ebby got a gold one. Nice. Yo, you guys all got, a lot of you got gold. Gold's lucky with the gold sculpture. Mido, is that his name? Okay, is that how I pronounce it? Okay, okay. Thank you, Rani. I appreciate that. I need to... That's the Arabic name. Oh, so in English, it's Mido. That's how I pronounce it. Okay, because that's the R5, I think. That's like the guy who runs everything. I haven't asked him what his name was. I was going to. I just haven't got around to it. I only joined last night, so I haven't had a chance to ask. Okay. Okay, so we're good. All right, cool. Listen, we're not gonna go ahead and Okay, I'm gonna just say thank you in the chat. Hang on. Thank you. Thank you, and sorry for summoning. Sorry, that thing. Yeah, okay, there we go. I apologized. There we go. All done. At least we killed it. That's that, I suppose. Yeah, the rewards are pretty good for that as well. Alright, cool. So there you go. So that's basically it for the moment. I mean, you know, it's going to be a minute before we can progress further into the kingdom. If you take a look at the monument, in 20 hours, this starts. But, like, nothing really happens yet until... Oh, if that's across remaining... When's the second one's open? I think it's these ones here. It's going to be, like, another few days before... the next altars open, maybe the level 2 altars. I don't know. I was trying to work out when they're going to open. I don't know. I have no idea. It's going to be a few more days anyway. Actually, but I don't think it even says on the gates when the gates open. It just says not open. You can't scout this or anything. It's all shielded. Yeah, nobody is in the middle yet. Everybody's around the outside. Like, around the edges. No one's in here. But we're going to be going in there soon, I would imagine. So I'll let you guys see all that when that happens. But like I said, if you guys are thinking about playing Rise of Kingdoms, I think it's a really fun game to play. You don't need to go crazy, boosting crazy. It's very free-to-play friendly, I believe. And like I said, the alliance I'm a part of in this kingdom, in 3778, has got academy guilds and smaller guilds that you can join to grow, you know. So yeah, by all means, guys, jump over and I'm sure we'll be able to fit you in somewhere. Right now, I need to level this building up, this siege workshop, but right now I'm just training tier 1 siege. I want to get like 100,000 tier 1 siege just to go and use them for gathering. I want to just build up these for gathering. Maybe not 100,000. That's a bit much. Maybe like 20,000 or something. Just want to get like 20,000 tier 1 siege just to gather with. And then I need to level this building up because I need to get this to level 23. Because I need the C. I left it. I was like, I'm not leveling that up. And then I got to C23 and to go to 24. I need the level 23 siege workshop. I was like, oh, seriously, game? You're going to make me level that thing up? I'm never going to use it. But apparently I have to level this up. So yeah, that's on the to-do list. You've only spent 30 quid and already close to tier 3. You can easily do it free to play. Yeah, 100%. 100%. You can easily do it free to play. It's very free to play friendly. And like, even the commanders, man. Like, you might think, there's some of the commanders are pay to play commanders. Like Mina is a pay to play commander, right? This right here, free to play. Loads of free to play players got Tao Tao. And you're getting loads of the gold keys doing the events and stuff to level him up. And the experience is all for you. You don't pay to get experience to level these guys up. You have to do the rallies and join the fort rallies and hunt barbarians and all the rest of it. So like, leveling him up is pretty easy too. Well, you know, so yeah, like, even the legendary commanders are really not too bad to level up. Like, everything's very free to play friendly over here. In Season of Conquest, it's pay to win. Yeah, because of Crystal Tech. No, I'm very much aware of that, dude. I know that. I'm very much aware that if you want to be #1 garrison lead in KVK, like, well, the Season of Conquest, it's there's Crystal Tech later on. That's end game though. That's not KVK 1. You know what I mean? So that's later. But you are right, yeah. Depending on what you want to achieve in Season of Conquest, you need to do the Crystal Tech, and that does cost. It does, indeed. But the look on the plus side, though. Season of Conquest is a 50-day event. So, I mean, it's not like you're just doing something for like a one-day event or a few days event. It's something that's going to last you nearly 2 months. Do you regret not playing this game before? Deep question, I guess. I mean, yes and no. I mean, I enjoyed my account over on Lords and I had a lot of fun on it and stuff and I had some good times and all the rest of it. But I'll be honest with you, I started playing this game and realized how much I wouldn't like it's different. It's not the same as Lords. It plays that it's got way more different mechanics than Lords has, and yeah, a little bit, yeah. I'm being honest, yeah. I should have left Lords Mobile 2 years ago and started playing Rise of Kingdoms. That's the truth. That's what I should have done. 2 years ago, when Lords Mobile came out with Astrolite and Artifacts over on Lords, I should have quit then and played Rise of Kingdoms. That's what I regret not doing. But no, I don't regret playing Lords. I met a lot of good people, a lot of good friends and everything over in Lords. And, you know, and I still enjoy Lords. I still log into my mate's account. I play from time to time. Yeah, I still, you know, Lords as a game I like, but I don't like the developer much. I'm not a fan of IGG. I think they're extremely greedy. And now I've come over to Rise of Kingdoms, I've actually seen how greedy IGG are. Like, they're greedy beyond even imagination. I thought they were greedy. I didn't realize they were this greedy. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's one of the reasons why I boosted a little bit on this one, because I was like, you know what? I want to see how far that gets me. And to be honest with you, it got me quite far. In the first week, managed to open up tier 4, train a bunch of troops. I mean, we're almost got our buildings where we need to be in the first week, and it hasn't even been that bad. Like, compared to Lords. Okay. Yeah, crazy, man, crazy. Like, I've had a few people come in the chat the last week since I'm playing. The people that are on full Lords Mobile copium, you know, oh no, Lords ain't that bad. No, listen, Lords Mobile is way more expensive than this game, and it's not even close. Like, it's not even close. Like, there's a couple of horror stories that Rise of Kingdoms players talk about, you know, oh, this person spent like $500,000 on their account. Yeah, I know, because they're a retard. Sorry, what do you mean? Well, they're a retard. They went and bought a whole bunch of gems, boosted their troop, because that's all you're going to spend that kind of money on in this game is gems. So they go and buy a whole bunch of gems, they train millions of troops, and then they just go and solo castles and kill people in the game. I mean, it's just dumb. You know what I mean? Do you know what I would do? If somebody put it next to me that was 500 million might, and they'd trained a whole bunch of troops and spent tens of thousands of dollars on troops to come and solo me out, do you know what I would do? I wouldn't spend tens of thousands of dollars to fight them. I'd just press the shield button and say, bye. You know, I do 1,000 gems, shield. There you go. Now what? Your troops gonna walk through the shield? Yeah, no, I don't think so. Like, it's just dumb. Some people are just dumb. People buy the full shop every day. I mean, good luck to them, bro. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. Good luck to them. And they do that because they want the gems, they want the speed ups. But I mean, what do you need speed ups for generally? I mean, like, okay, you do the research, it's done. You do the troop, you train some troops. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just think people are gonna wow. You know, people are gonna wow. Some wows are dumb. In fact, like, not all of them, but the majority are dumb. They just go and like with their credit cards or their cards, and they just buy whatever. It's like, oh, I can buy that, sure. Oh, I can buy that. Oh yeah, sure, I'll buy that. Oh, I can buy that. Yeah, I'll buy that too. Like some people just are dumb. Like, I mean, I spend money on the game, but I don't go crazy, and I buy stuff that's worth getting, and I learn the game and get good at the game. That's literally how I do. So yeah, you know what I mean? You will expel me. Uh-oh. Hey, I play Lords Mobile. I spent a wee bit on it. I noticed you playing this recently. I wonder how free-to-play friendly it is. It's not playing Lords no more. It seems very free-to-play friendly. I mean, Riptider, what I'll tell you is, it's still a pay-to-win game. Like, I'm not trying to sugarcoat it. It's a pay-to-win game. And if you want to play the top-end gameplay, it's pay-to-play. Straight up, yeah? Free-to-play player's never going to compete against a paid player. We all know this. You don't need me to tell you this, guys. But does it have free-to-play mechanics in this game that are more fair than Lords? Absolutely. Are we a family? Don't worry. Okay, then. Is it more free-to-play friendly than Lords? Absolutely. 100%. Like, there's so many mechanics in here which make it way more free-to-play friendly than Lords. Absolutely. I think the biggest one, I've already talked about it a little bit, and I think I should put like a little edited video together and talk about this stuff. But like, one of the big ones that I saw in here, which was like, I still cannot believe it. I'm not even joking. I still cannot believe it. Is the fact that all the material mats are completely free. For every piece of gear in the game that boosts your commanders, the materials are free. It still works in the same fashion the way Lords does. You know, you have greys, greens, blues, purples, and legendaries, right? So on that basis, we know that 256 commons is 1 gold. Yeah. The common mats continuously produce 15 common mats every 3 hours. So I've already got 298 of these. That's already a legendary. I've already got 1 legendary leather. So like, as long as I keep the conveyor belt going and you don't need to come in every 3 hours and click it either. Once one's done, the next one goes up. It's like a conveyor belt. Every 12 hours or so, you just come on here and just top it up with what materials you want to make. And then once you've made the materials, you can combine them up to what level you want to do, right? And then if you go into the actual shop and look at the thing and look at not the shop, the blacksmith, and forge the gear, even the best of the best gear, like this legendary shit that's up here, all this stuff, it all requires the same 3 materials. All of it, look. It's all the same materials. The only thing you need is the blueprint, which you get from events and from the chest. Some of them are in the chest. Some of them are from events. But you get the blueprints. And from what I'm told, they're not that bad to get. So, I mean, damn. That's crazy. I don't know, Chad. How many accounts you got, dude? Have you got a lot? Thank you. Looking more relaxed game to play, more free. Yeah, it definitely is. Like, I still can't believe, like, the materials in this game. It's kind of wild, actually. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's gear to get, and it's going to take a while to get it. Like, because you need a few legendaries and stuff, so it's going to take a while to get it. But the fact that I know all my materials are all building up completely free. I don't need to go into the store and buy a bunch of packs. I don't need to go into the store and spend a whole bunch of money building up my materials. My materials are building up collectively every day. My materials are building up. And eventually I'm going to have enough. And these keys, these keys here, the equipment chest, they're not overly common. You don't get loads of them, but you do get them. I was getting those keys, I've been getting those equipment chest keys from doing like during the rallies, like I guess darkness rallies, or I'll show you the barbarian rallies. Look, there's probably one already up. There always is. See, look, they're doing one now. Look, these things. Look, I didn't join this one. I didn't realize there's one going on, but look, they're doing this all the day. They're farming these things. Because you get gold keys off these. Now, the gold keys aren't as valuable later on. But early game, these things are quite valuable because they're giving us access to sculptures and things that we need. Right? But I've also been getting the material keys off these things as well. Like, it's kind of cool. Like, a lot of the stuff I've just been getting from playing the game. Like, just doing the grind, you know? And I mean, that you have to respect that because a lot of mobile games don't do that. I'm going to rally one, look. We're doing a barbarian thing, so I'm going to use Lohar as primary, and I'm going to put Yoshi as back there. I'm going to do all my cavalry. Do 100,000. 100,000 cav. And 10,000 tier 3s. There you go. I ain't got a massive amount of troops. I don't need to train loads of troops right now. I got enough for what I need. There you go. Let's do that. We'll set a rally on that thing. And the gear that you get isn't like, because you know, like on Lords, you have your gear sets, and then you switch to the gear set when you want to attack with a certain troop. So if I'm doing like a cavalry march, you have your leader in the march, and you have to switch to your cavalry gear to give yourself the cavalry hit. Now, this game doesn't work like that. Your commanders have the gear already on them, so you can see I already have gear pieces on Yoshi here, right? When you put the gear on them, they all have the gear on them, and you don't get captured like you do over there. Everything is done with the commanders. So the commanders you put inside your march will dictate what stats you get, the gear, the boost. It's just simple to play. You don't need to stress out about changing formation or changing your gear or anything like that. You just basically choose the commanders and then put the troops into that march that match up with the commanders you're using. Okay, and everything's all automated from there. You just have to make sure you got the right commanders with the right troop comp, and that's it. Yo, what's up, Lou? How you doing? But you are training troops non-stop. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I'm not boosting troops right now, but I'm training troops. Yeah, they're all going, look. I won't stop training troops. It takes me just over a day right now to do 1,600 tier 4s. Like, there's an insane item in here that I had as well the other day. I've still got some. I'll show you this item quickly. Let me just speed this one up and I'll show you this quickly. That's fine. I don't mind speeding this one up. Yo, check this out, right? So this is my training speed. This is what it looks like as far as the training goes. So this is if I want to train tier 4 cav. I took my thing up to C23, so I can train 1,600 tier 4 cav right now, and it costs, that's the resource cost for training 1,600. Yeah. Now, so I just wanted to show you what the resource cost was for training 1,600. So there's an item I got the other day, which is pretty cool. Look at this. Where is it? Yeah, this. Look at this. Check that out. Level 5 reserves. Yo, this is crazy. You know, like if I want to boost a bunch of troops really quickly. Look at this. This thing is it increases the training capacity by 20,000 the next time you train troops. So it's only for one training session, but it basically means if I am in a pickle and I need to make some troops really quickly, I can pop those and I can knock out like 80,000 tier 4 like that very, very quickly. It's kind of cool. Yo, I want to build up these. I want to get a shit ton of these 20,000 reserve things. These are insane. But you get 5,000 ones as well. But that expanded training thing is kind of nutty. Not gonna lie, that's kind of nutty. Like when I boosted up, I wanted to try it out and see what it did because I had 5. But I wanted to, actually I had more than 5. I had like 6, I think. I used a couple because I wanted to try them out. Because I'm lazy and I thought, damn, if I can do that 20,000 troops in one go, I'll knock out 40,000 troops right now. So I did just to try it out. But I'm not going to use these now. I'm going to save these. These are valuable. I'm going to save those for if I need them. So like if I'm in the middle of something, I'm like, shit, I need some more troops. Just whack that and I can just insta train practically 80,000, like 90,000 troops just there like that. It's kind of nice. I want to build up a bunch of those. They're really, really good. So the other thing I did as well that's worth mentioning is I boosted to VIP 10. So this was really important, and there are higher VIP levels which are just as important, but primarily I needed to boost to VIP 10. The reason I needed to boost to VIP 10 is because of the daily gift that you get. The daily gift I get, which I can't show you here. Wait, can I show you there? Yeah, there it is. The daily gift I get gives at level 10, you get a legendary commander sculpture every day, which is kind of important. I mean, if it's 40 days to KVK, that's at level 10, that's 40 commander sculptures. Now, if I was able to push up to a higher VIP, if I go to VIP 12, you get 2 legendary commander sculptures every day. And again, if you go up to 14, it's 3 legendary commander sculptures. So, I mean, in an ideal world, you'd want to kind of like boost up to VIP 14. So you've got like the 3 legendary commander sculptures every single day. Because over the course of like, what, 40 days? It's like 120 legendary commander sculptures. So yeah, that's actually kind of really good. So in a month, it's like 90 in a month. So that's actually pretty good. Would obviously in an ideal world, I'd like to get up to VIP 14, but it's kind of a grind once you get past 8. Like getting up from 8 to 10. 8 to 10 was yeah, 8 to 10 was already a bit of a stretch. So I don't know if I want to boost all the way up to 14 right now, but I mean, over time we'll get there, but I don't think I'm gonna go crazy boosting up to 14 anytime soon. Save those for Zenith. Yeah, I am. I've got some. I don't know how many I've got. How many commander statues have I got right now? I got 89 right now. Yeah. So 89 right now, which is reasonable, I guess, for 7 days in. Ain't too bad having 89 of those things. But I'm gonna just keep saving them up. I ain't using any of these because there are commanders that you're gonna want to level up which are not available in here. Like right now, it's just Cow that's in there. Right now, Cao is in there. That's the only legendary commander in that chest right now. But in 8 hours, all of these commanders are going to appear in this chest. I tell you what I was thinking about doing. I was thinking about just using some gems and opening up some of these chests so I could finish off my Cao, but I don't know if that's worth it. And the only reason I was thinking about it was because once this opens up and all of these other possibilities appear inside this chest, it might mean that it's going to be more difficult to get Cao out of here because there's going to be so many more legendary commanders that could pop instead of Cao. And or Tao, whatever his name is. So I don't know if it's worth doing. I'm only ever going to use him as a secondary commander, so I don't think I need to level him up past 40. And I don't know if it's that important for me to get his expertise open or not. I mean, I guess it would be because it's going to be my primary march. Mina and Tao. So you would probably I'd probably need to get his passive skill open. It says there, this commander's cavalry unit gains 25% attack, but loses 10% defense. I feel like I should. That's a horrible idea. Okay, everybody says no. All right, okay. That's a horrible idea. Okay. Don't. That's a horrible idea. You'll never use him in the field. All right, okay. Well, all right, I won't do it then. I didn't know whether it'd be worth it or not, just to knock out gems to get him leveled up, but not worth it, no. It is worth it if you are a WoW Kraken. It's widely used technique for Kraken to max out Charles Martel. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. There's other... Yeah, there's other legendaries that are coming out which will be more valuable than doing Tao, so... You're upgrading the purple skinny guy. Are you talking about Imhotep? You're talking about this guy? This is another one that I was looking at, you know, to go with Thutmose. I don't know... Because Okay, so how do I put this? I took the account to a certain point, right? And I've opened up my tier 4 and stuff, and you know, I told you what my objective is. My objective is to play KVK1 and see if I enjoy the game. KVK1 is going to determine whether or not I'm in this long term, right? So I want to make sure I give myself the best KVK experience I can have. And I've been told that those two heroes, like Mina and Tao, though that combination for a primary march is perfect for KVK1. And then secondary march, Ethelfled, Sun Tzu. So by the time KVK1 comes around, I will have 2 solid tier 4 marches with Ethelfled and Sun Tzu, Mina and Tao. Now there is the opportunity to get a 3rd march, which is the range march. The question is if I open YSG or not on Wheel of Fortune. I'm still 50-50 because I believe, and after doing some research, that Thutmose and Imhotep is also a very good range, a very solid range march, as well as Thutmose and El Cid. There's a couple of other options I can do if I don't want to get YSG. So I guess it's just going to depend if I have a really good time in KVK. If I have a good time in KVK and I really enjoy it, because at the end of the day, I don't want to play the game if I'm not having fun. I'm not going to fall into the trap that I fell into with Lords Mobile of, oh, I've boosted, so I can't walk away. I have to keep playing. No. If I'm not having fun, I ain't playing. I'll just be like, whatever, and that'll be it, you know? So yeah, like I just want to make sure I'm having fun and I'm enjoying it. And like, I don't know what the gameplay is going to be like for KVK. I've seen some videos now of what it's like, and I'm like, okay, it looks mad. Like, just saying, it looks crazy. Like there's just marches everywhere, swarming around each other, fighting and stuff. Like it looks insane, and it looks fun. So like I'm kind of looking forward to playing KVK1 and just seeing what it's like. If I do enjoy KVK1, then I guess we go forward and we continue upgrading and getting better and getting stronger and sorting out some really solid marches and stuff, and in preparation for KVK2, right? But I just want to make sure I'm having fun. That's all. Because if I'm having fun, I'm happy. If I'm not, I just don't want to play, you know? Like I don't want to play a game I'm not enjoying. That's just kind of dumb. Be fun in KVK1 for you. You're going to bully people there. No, I don't think so. There's some big kingdoms going to be in our KVK1. It's going to be tough. But I want to give myself the best chance to enjoy it, you know? That's why I've decided to boost up a bit. And why I'm going to continue to boost up a bit to get myself ready for KVK1. Because I just want to have a good time, you know? That's all I'm really interested in, is having a good time with good people. So, yeah. Hopefully we can do that. That's the plan. Hopefully we can do that. We need to get another building up and running. Let's get the hospital over here. I was leveling up this second hospital, just trying to increase my infirmary capacity a little bit. And we need to keep opening up the map. So let's do that as well. I came over here yesterday and I had none of this map open. I was like, oh no. Because like I'd already opened up most of the map up here. And I had to start searching around here again to open it up again. So yeah, we're just going to get this map opened up now. 777 is a really big project and have a lot of wows. Yeah, I heard there's a big project over there. A lot of people keep mentioning it. I know, right? It's okay though. I'm not worried about that. I'm sure by the time KVK comes around, this alliance that I've joined will be ready. There's already quite a few people over here that are boosting. As you can see, it's literally everyone is the same. Everyone's going to be the part of the same alliance in this kingdom. S78D are also part of our alliance as well, and then they got all these other guilds as well. Like there's quite a few. So yeah, we should be fine. Am I going to fight them for free? I don't know what we're going to do yet, to be honest with you. Is that similar to Lords with no heroes, with heroes and gears? Nah, bro. What a war, dude. Yo, bro, yo, dude, bro. Man. Yo, war. I should have, I'm not even joking. Somebody just mentioned this about 20 minutes ago and I just started talking about it. War, dude. I should have left Lords, bro, when Artifacts and Astrolite come out and started playing this game, dude. Like, war, you got no idea, bro. No one over in Lords has got any idea, bro. It's crazy. Like, people over in this game keep talking about how expensive it is, bro. And I'm just laughing. Like, dude, are you serious? They need, you know what? The people in Rise of Kingdom that think this game's expensive need to go play Lords for a couple of months and then let me know how they get on. Like, dude. War, I'm going to show you two things I just showed people. I want to just show you two things, dude, that are going to make... War, sit down, bro. I'm just saying... Sit down, bro. Yo, dude, you're going to need to sit down for this. Okay, check this out, right? Yeah, let me show you a couple of things. Hold on a moment. So, all right, okay. Your gear doesn't work like it does in Lords. Yeah, you don't have a leader and then you change your gear depending on what troops you're sending, right? Your gear is all attached to the commanders. Everything in this game is about the commanders and the pairings of those commanders, right? For example, I'm focusing first of all on a very strong cavalry march, right? So I've had to choose two heroes. This is Mina. He's considered one of the best cavalry heroes as a primary, which is the main hero you have in your march, right? I'll show you what I mean by primary, because some of you guys not going to know what primary means. When I go and send a march out, okay, this is how I set my march up when I send a march out, okay? And I have a primary. Now, the primary is important because with the primary, the talent tree and the gear and everything is based off of the primary, all right? So you can see here, I've got my gear stats here that I'm using, all my gear stats for this hero, okay? And the skills and everything, like, it's all there. And the talent tree all comes from the primary. And then you choose a secondary, which basically just like a support hero. You can basically get secondary skills. He'll fire off his skills as a support, but you don't get his talent tree or anything like that, or the gear. It's just his skills you get for as a secondary. So what's considered a very good cavalry march is these two commanders right here. Now, I just mentioned gear, okay? First of all, Yoshi, that first commander is a VIP hero. He's pay to play. You have to buy the VIP packs to get him, and it cost about $250 to get the full hero sculpture set for him and get him leveled up. So to get this, get all these skills maxed out, 5, 5, 5, 5, and his expertise, about $250 to get that hero done. But that's like one of the only ones at the beginning that are really kind of costing money. The rest of these are all coming from just playing the game. I got all the rest of these from just playing the game. Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about gear. So you got the gear, right? Now, even the green gear and blue gear here is viable, especially in the early stages. It's really good. Like, the way stats work in this game is attack is the most least important. Health, then defense, and then attack. Or, yeah, health first, then defense, then attack, right? So, yeah. Way less, bro. So like the stats work out different over here, and like there's not. But the thing with Rise of Kingdoms is they haven't inflated the stats like Lords has. It's not an overly inflated stat game. You know, in Lords, all they do is just keep pumping out stats and charging you for stats, and it's all about who's got the highest stats. Well, yeah, stats are important in Rise of Kingdoms, but they haven't inflated the stats. For example, if you take a look at the blacksmith where you build the gear, right? You can see here that the best gear in the game, the best like creme de la creme gear in the game has got like what, 25% attack, 25% defense, 5% defense, because defense and health is worth more over here. 5% health, 20% attack. This is like your best gear. And then if you go down and look at the blue gear that I'm using, right, which I'm using the blue gear for the moment, you're still getting like 4.5 defense. You're still getting 4.5% attack. You're still getting health 2.5%. That's only 2.5%. That's half of what the other one is. What I'm saying though is, yes, there's a difference, and yes, you're going to be stronger if you got gold gear, but what I'm saying is there's not a massive difference. There's other things that are going to be more important, like how you set up your talent trees, because each hero has their own talent tree. Look at this, man. This is crazy. And like I said, when you put your primary lead in, which for me it's going to be Mina, his talent tree is what counts. So like the ways a player has this set up, this is where your talents are. It's not individual talents for your entire castle. Each individual commander has specific talents. So you can set people up different the way you want to play them, right? So I've got Mina set up with boosting his skill power, and I'm just starting to go up here now and start working on some of his cav stats up here. Other heroes, I've done different things, like Saka, for example. She's my gathering hero. And if I look at her, I'm pushing down into gathering over here. Same goes for Lohar. Lohar is my barbarian hunter. So over here, I'm going down into peacekeeping because I work on barbarians with him. So I do here. So you basically talent up the commanders depending on what you're going to be using them for. Can you change? You can't change the talent tree manually. It comes with all heroes. You don't start with a talent tree. Like if you go to your profile, you don't have a talent tree in your profile. The talent trees are all individual on the commanders. Great. Okay, cool. Now, there is one other thing I want to mention to you, bro. Check this out. Two things, actually. I mentioned it earlier. When you craft the gear... Yo, sit down for this, bro. When you craft the gear, you need materials. You need leather. You need iron ore. And you need ebony. And there's also another one as well. Bones. You need bones, right? 4 different materials amount for all the different... That's basically how many materials there are in the game. There's only 4 to make all the gear, right? 4 materials. You don't buy packs to get the materials. The materials are on a conveyor belt. Popping 15 out every 3 hours. 15 commons every 3 hours, bro. You don't need to buy the mats. The mats are free to build all the gear. Bro, the mats are free. There's no packs to buy the mats. You just, all of the mats are completely free, dude. There's no ultra rares. It's insane, bro. All the mats are free. This is crazy. The only thing you need is the blueprint. That's the only thing you need. You only need to get one of them, bro. Okay, so let me show you about the blueprints. Yeah. Okay, let me show you the blueprints, because people are probably thinking, yeah, but you need the blueprints. They're like really hard to get. No. So look, when you build the gear, right, you get the materials you need, which is free to play. You get the gold. and then you get the blueprint. Once you've got the blueprint, you can build a piece of gear, right? Now, once you've got the piece of gear built, you have to go find some more of those blueprints because you can refine the gear. Now, this is not something you have to do multiple times, as far as I know. You just have to do it once, and then you get extra stats. So you basically get yourself another blueprint, and then you click it, or click it. Oh no, you do it a few times, and it builds up this refinement level. Now, every time you do that once, you get a minimum of 25. So if you do it 4 times, you get the refinement upgraded. You can also crit when you do this as well. I did it the other day and I got a crit and it maxed it out in one go on a piece of gear that I'm using. So I'll show you what one I did it to. This one. I refined it and I basically refined it with one blueprint spare I had, and it refined it and it gave me a special talent. It says when equipped by a commander who has the cavalry talent, which this commander does, this equipment's attributes are increased by 30%. So not only do I get that 4% cavalry attack and 1% cavalry health, I get another 1.5 and another 0.5 as well because I managed to get the refinement. Did this cost me money? No, it didn't. What happened was I went and opened up a chest over here, right? I opened up an equipment chest and another blueprint popped out of it because all of those blueprints, well, not all of them, a lot of them, are inside here. Look, there's loads of legendary ones in here. Purples, blues, and all the green ones are in here. And there's only a few common pieces of gear, so it's not like you're going to get loads and loads and loads of commons. I mean, obviously the commons have a higher drop rate, but I mean, like, there's not as many commons. There's not as many as you'd think. Like, most of it's made up of like green and blue, and then there's like purples and gold. Well, actually, there's a lot of purples, to be honest. But yeah, that's where you get all your gear from. You just need to get the blueprints to upgrade stuff. That's all. It's kind of crazy. So that, but you can buy them to speed up a bit. No. I mean, there was a couple of pop-up packs that came up when I was upgrading stuff, which gave me some more materials. But I mean, nothing crazy, dude. Like only a few. It's like a $2 pack. You can, I mean, you can buy stuff if you really want to. Look, it's not very good value. I wouldn't recommend it, man. There's a pack here called Geared Up. And like, that's what it looks like. It's not that great value. I mean, why would you buy this? I mean, it comes with one crystal key. That's not worth $5. And then you get like 30 of the materials. It's just common materials. Like, why would you spend $5 for 30 when you get 30 for free in 6 hours? Like, what? Like, it just ain't worth it, in my opinion. It's not good value. That pack is shite. Yeah, I wouldn't go nowhere near that. These packs are not great. I'm going to be honest with you. These ones are not great. I did get some of the War Machine and some of the City of Hope just because I wanted some speed ups to do some stuff, but they're not great. The best ones are the ones that pop up. As far as the store goes, I haven't bought that because I don't want that. The daily special offer is pretty good. Cost about $3 or $4 to get this one. It comes with a bunch of stuff. It comes with cow statues and stuff. So I was like, all right, I'll get that. So this one's like $4 for all of that. This isn't that bad value. I see a lot of people buying this in the guild. Got your grow fund, which is basically your breakthrough bonus. 80,000 gems. I'm waiting until I get to level 25 before I buy it, because then I'll get 80,000 gems for 12 quid. It's actually pretty good, so I'll get that. Supply depot. I haven't touched anything in supply depot other than the 30-day gem supply, because it's $4 and you get 20,000 gems over the course of the month. So I get the 30-day gem supply. I think that's pretty good. The custom resource bundle is dog shit. I did get one the other day because I needed gold for my tier 4, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's not that great at all. And then you got the gem store. So yeah, pretty straightforward. Now, there's something else I want to show you, bro. Yo, Lou, do you think he's ready for this? I'll tell you in a second how you get tier 5. Hold on. Lou, I don't think he's ready for this bit. War. There's 112 castle skins inside Rise of Kingdoms. 112, right? And each of these castle skins all have stats on them, right? Infantry attack, archer attack, infantry health, archer health, cavalry health. You know, they all have castle skins. And there's legendary ones too that you get in events and stuff that have even more stats on them. Look at this, right? 3% troop attack, 10% infantry attack. I mean, damn, there's a lot of castle skins here, isn't there, right? But here's the thing. You ready for this? Here's the kicker. They don't stack. They're not passive. Which means You don't need to have all 112 castle skins to be relevant. You just need one. And yeah, there's some that are slightly better than others with health and defense and stuff, but you just need one. It doesn't matter whether you got 112 castles. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? You only need one. One castle skin. One. Only one. Just pick a good one. That's it. Insane. How do you get tier 5 open? Tier 5 is done with the research tree. Here's the academy. This game has been out for 7 years. There is 2 research trees. 2. Over on Lords Mobile, there's 12 research trees, just in case you guys are wondering, for Rise of Kingdoms players. There's 12 research trees in Lords Mobile, and which is where we've come from. And some of those research trees require you to get a special item to do the research, and not just a few hundred of it either, tens of thousands, and it's quite expensive. There's 2 you got no idea. You think this research, people were telling me this research is long. I was like, yeah. Yeah, it's long. Okay. Anyway, I can tell you something that is long, but that wouldn't be appropriate for the stream. Anyway, let's continue. So anyway, we've got economy over here. So I've been knocking this tree is absolutely massive, dude. Check it out. We've got economy. We've done most of it. We've maxed out most of it. We've got a bit at the end here, and yeah, that's the end of the tree. And then we go over to then we go over to military technology, and yeah, again, there's your tier 2s. You open up your tier 2s just by doing research. It's pretty simple. There's your tier 3s. You just do research again, and your tier 3s are there. And then tier 4. Here's an interesting fact. Those researches on the left-hand side are the army attack researches. And as you can see, I have completed my tier 4 research on the right-hand side to open up my tier 4s. But you can also see that I haven't actually finished the army researches. Yeah, you're actually allowed to go and open the tier 4 before you actually finish the army researches. It's kind of convenient when you think about it, right? Because, sorry, again, over in Lords, you can't do that. You have to finish all of the really long research before the tier 4, before you can actually open the tier 4. And notice how my economy tree is not finished. But we do have tier 4 open. Okay. And then, so yeah, there we go. Because in Lords, you have to finish the entire economy tree to be able to open up tier 4. So yeah, that's something different as well. So yeah, my tier 4 is open. And then to get to tier 5, we have to do something insane. Yeah, we have to do a few more researches. And there's the tier 5 right there. Now, don't get me wrong. This is quite a bit of research. Like, it doesn't look like a lot. It's just like, what, 9 researchers? 10, 11 researchers. They're level 10 each, which is normal because that's what I'm used to. When I saw these level 5s, I was like, what? 5 levels of research? What is this? I was like, yo, this is crazy. But then, like, it gets real when you come up here. You're like, oh, okay, it's 10 now. It's back to normal. That's normal for me. Okay, now we're on 10. Okay, great. So the research tree becomes normal when you get to about here. This is when it gets normal. Before this is just piece of piss. Like, it's all easy before this. I mean, these ones here, they're a little bit on the longish side, I suppose. I mean, 25 days after helps on this for level 8, but I mean, there's only 2 more levels to go and it's done. So I mean, a few gems and that'll be done. It won't take 2 seconds, really, will it? I'm just saving it. I don't want to do it yet until an event comes up, which is good for me to gain power in. So I'm just kind of holding off now, boosting some of these researchers. I'm just going to wait until an event comes up I want. And then, yeah, we've got the tier 5 over here. So, I mean, yeah. But can you give someone speeds? No. Nope. Nope. And there's no cheat bots in this game. Okay. There's no cheat bots in this game. So that's good. Now, I think there is farm bots. I think people do have farm bots in this game. I've got a feeling they do. In fact, somebody came in here the other day and mentioned to me that the game does have some bots that people use for farming. But as far as this game's like 7 years on now, and as far as like bots go, I think for the most part it's just farming. There's no like cheat bots. What makes it really what is this, man? I have no idea what this thing is. clicking this thing? I don't know. There's an event up here. I ain't got a clue what it is. Sorry, I lost track on it. No, there is some there's a lot of bots. Yeah, the farming bots, but not. No, but Jay, there's a difference between bots in here. No, you see, you guys ain't got no idea, man. What are you talking about? Farm bots is still cheap bots. Yo, Mantax, go and play Lords and tell me what you think about bots over there, bro. Yo, Lords mobile players. Shall I enlighten these guys what we're dealing with over in Lords? Okay, let me quickly tell you. You guys are calling farm bots in, you guys are calling farm bots in the Rise of Kingdoms cheap bots. You ain't got no idea. You got no idea, guys. That's just resources, bro. That's just for war. You need the resources for war. No. Bots in Lords, right? Let me tell you about bots in Lords. You put a shield up over your account, right? Yeah, a shield over your account to protect your account so it's safe, right? There are players in Lords that have got bot systems so that if your shield pops, they get a message telling you exactly where you are, how many troops you've got, when you're normally active, what gear you've got in your account, everything. All that information gets immediately sent to them. So then they teleport straight next to your castle within seconds of your shield going down. You might be asleep. It don't matter. You might be taking a piss, taking a shit. It don't matter. Your shield's gone down. In seconds, they're going to be next to you. And within 5 minutes, you're going to be getting rallied and you're going to be getting set on fire and destroyed. That's the shit that's going on in Lords right now. And that's just part of it. Crazy, bro. Yeah, bots joining war rallies and all sorts of shit over in Lords, man. It's gone crazy over there. The game has been infested with cheat bots across the entire game. All aspects, including war and resource farming. Guys, Lords Mobile is broken. Why do you think I'm over here on Rise of Kingdoms? Game is broken. It's been broken for like 2 years, but we didn't know anything about anything else. We were innocent. We didn't know there was another game that existed that actually was kind of much more fair to play. Crazy. Rally carpet bots, rally bots, speed bots. Yeah, it's insane, bro. It sounds busted. It is busted. It's full on busted. It's crazy, dude. Anyway, let's stop comparing to Lords. Let's stop it because it drives people bonkers. I know. I just can't. I can't help it because it's just so crazy compared to what I've come from. It's just so crazy, dudes. Go to my bag item. All right, hold on a minute. Why do you want me to go to my bag item for? What am I looking for? Is it what am I looking for? Just a quick question. Is there like clans, alliances in this guild? And is there actual wars here? So, I don't know. I'll look at my bag in a second. Hold on a second. So, I want to answer that question there. That's a good question. Okay. Hold on a sec, guys. I want to answer that question. It's a really good question. So, are there like clans and alliances in this guild? And is there an actual wars here? Okay. So, the dynamic, the gameplay of Rise of Kingdoms is totally different, okay? In this game, your kingdom actually means something. Your kingdom matters, okay? The kingdom is not at war with itself, like what you're used to, okay? Your kingdom is your home, okay? You will remain in your kingdom unless you decide to unless your alliance decides to migrate to a different kingdom, which is very rare. It doesn't happen. I don't think that happens that often, to be honest with you. It probably does, but not that often. Your kingdom is your home. So that's why we set up this territory. We set up this territory because we want to spread across the kingdom, collecting the sanctums, which are these things here, right? There's level 1, level 2 sanctums. There might be higher level ones in the middle. But essentially, you want to spread your wings across the kingdom and spider out like this to spread and collect as much resources and as much as, you know, of these sanctums as you can to boost your stats. And you want to basically, not boost your stats, but give you boosts to help you, like, you know, farming boosts and building boosts and experience boosts, those kind of things. Now, you want all of the different alliances to be aligned together, okay? Because the idea is you all work together and you all get strong together across the whole kingdom, right? So that when KBK comes around, the kingdom comes together and fights KBK. It's all about KBK, this game. So yes, there are civil wars that break out inside the kingdom. Maybe there's one alliance that doesn't want to work with this alliance, or most of the time it comes down to somebody wanting to be in control. You know, there's a lot of ego in games like this, and for the most part, there's a base right in the middle here. I'm pretty sure, I can't see it right now. I'm pretty sure right there in the middle, there's probably like a central base in the middle, and whoever holds that, the R5 of the guild that holds that, becomes king of the kingdom. And so there's always that big ego push, because you've always got someone that... what I'm saying is, there's normally civil wars in kingdoms when one guild wants that and the other guild wants that. They don't want to work together because one of them they both want to be king. That's when you'll have civil wars. But with this game, you want everybody working together, you know, for a common goal. The common goal is to get strong for KVK, so that when the kingdom is put into KVK, you all fight together against the enemy guilds, right? And win. That's the idea behind it, right? And get good rewards and everything else. And then when KVK's over, you go back to kind of like working on your account, trooping your troops, getting strong, ready for the next KVK. This game is all about KVK. It's the biggest event in the game. It's the most important event in the game. And it's what everybody has a common goal to working towards, is KVK. This doesn't work like Lords, okay? It's not just... get yourself really strong, get into a war guild, and migrate to kingdom to kingdom to kingdom to kingdom to kingdom every 2-3 weeks, zeroing the shit out of every single castle you see. No. It doesn't work like that. There's a lot more teamwork involved in this game. A lot more teamwork. It's much more teamwork orientated than Lords. And the thing is, your big rally leads are not just the important people in this. Whereas in Lords, you need to have the big rally lead. The big rally lead rules all, you know. He's the one that rallies castles. He's the one that rallies forts. He's the one that leads this. No. Big rally leads don't mean shit in the grand scheme of things. You need a team. Numbers are what matter. You need a team. One person can't win the day. You need to have multiple people to win the day. So yeah, it's can you train an unlimited amount of troops? Yeah. Some people do. Like some of the bigger players, the big whales, that's what they spend a lot of their money on, and a lot of their jewels and gems and stuff on, is just basically like boosting troops like crazy. So yeah, the whole dynamic of this game is different, and it's something I'm not used to. It's something that's different for me to experience. And so yeah, that's basically what I'm doing right now, is I'm doing everything I possibly can to give myself the best experience I can have in KVK 1, and that is going to determine whether or not I continue playing Rise of Kingdoms, guys. It's going to be down to KVK 1. I will be streaming it. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm a noob, but it is what it is, right? I've got some good experienced people in my alliance which are helping and getting me up to speed. I'm watching videos, doing research. I'm trying to learn the game as quickly as I possibly can. I already have learned a good amount. I don't know. I'm not even scratched the surface yet, but I've already learned a decent amount. But there's only so much you can learn every day, and every day I'm learning more and more and more. So hopefully by the time I get to KVK, I should be prepared and ready. And yeah, hopefully we have a really good time and I enjoy it. I really hope so, because I can be honest with you right now, I'm very much enjoying what I'm doing right now. It's yeah, actually pretty good. Yeah, war. What I did is I went onto YouTube and I typed in like Rise of Kingdoms KVK action. I watched a few videos to see what the KVK looks like. It looks fucking crazy, dude. Because obviously you have, you know, with the fighting, you don't just send your march to the target and then it comes back. Like you have to go in the field and fight. Like your whole team has to be in the field. Like everything's all in real time on the battlefield, man. It's crazy, dude. Like, it is kind of crazy. Can I get rid of this little star? Because it's kind of bright and annoying and shit. How do I delete it? Is there a way to delete that thing? Right, see that I'm still kind of working shit out. How do I delete this fucking star, man? Okay. Yo, chat. Anybody know how to delete a star? Delete a marker? Hang on. Oh, it's up here. Hang on. Oh, there it is. I got it. There you go. Ah. Yeah. All right, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and hunt a bar. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to hunt a barbarian. So I'm going to go march. And actually, I want to do a... Is there any rallies up? No. Let me see if I can do another barbarian fort, because they're good for XP. There's one there. There you go. So we'll do that, and we'll go ahead and we'll use Lohar, because he's barbarian, right? And he boosts the experience. And then I use my secondary here because I want to boost his experience that he gets. I'm trying to level up this this Mina to 60. That's what I'm trying to do, because he is a primary. So the primary you want to take up to 60 is what I've heard. Yeah, your primary you want to take up to 60, and then secondary commanders you take up to 40. Initially, anyway. I mean, maybe later on when I've got nothing else to do, I'll level them up. But the secondary commanders you want to take up to 40. That's what I heard. Yeah, I done it. Attack a barbarian. Yeah, I'm gonna do a rally. Fort rallies are different than barbs on the field. What? Are they? I thought it was the same thing because it says barbarian on it. It's a barbarian fort, so don't you want to use Lohar for the barbarian attack? As it's a barbarian fort, the barbarians in there. I mean, it doesn't matter, it's gonna die anyway, but do I use Mina as my primary here for a barbarian fort, or do I use Lohar? What would be the optimal choice to use for for this? You guys know. I thought because it says barbarian, Lohar would be the better option because he does barbarian. You think Cow Mina? Oh, right. Okay. I didn't know that. Shall I reset it then? Or what? Oh, no. I've already got loads of people joining now. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine. All right. So when I do these, I do Cow Mina. All right. Okay. I'll do that then from now on. So doing barbarians in the field is when you use Lohar. Okay. How regular are the updates in this game? Yo, what's up, Damo? How you doing, bro? I don't know, dude. I've been playing it a week. I'm sure they have updates, but I don't know whether I think they may be... Okay, Abu, when they do updates, do they, generally speaking, update the end game aspect of it, or do they update the beginning? Yo, War, if you download it and you want to check it out, right? Check it out, see what you think. If you actually want to play the game, bro, then migrate over to 3778 and message me, okay? You know my name right there. If you do come over to 3778 and you're actually gonna play, message me and I'll get you in one of the I'll get you in one of the guilds, mate. All right. I'll probably have to put you in one of the academies to start with while you're building up. Or I can speak to someone and see if I can possibly get you into the main guild straight off the rip if you're going to play, alright? But yeah, just check it out, buddy, and then you let me know and I'll get you sorted. I'll get you situated, alright? Like, a few people mentioned to me, like, why did I not just stay in my alliance and why didn't I just stay in my alliance and fight it? Like, even people from the alliance that I created were asking me that question. Leo Prince, why aren't we just staying here and holding our ground and fighting it? And, you know, that was an option. Like, of course. Like, we could have done that. We could have stayed up here in FAP. And we could have, you know, we could have stayed up here in FAP and held our ground and gone to Civil War and had a fight. And, you know, I could have boosted up like I've done. And I could have put my tier 4 in the field and smack some people around. But like at the end of the day, right, I'm new to Rise of Kingdoms, and so pretty much was most of everybody else that joined FAP. And honestly, I think it will be better for not just me, but better for everybody if we're learning from people that already have lots of years of experience playing this game. For example, just a little thing I noticed, right? So when we was over there, right, and we created our territory, yeah, where is it? Yeah, we created our initial territory here, yeah. Everybody was sitting everywhere, all stacked together in the middle of this area, and all stacked together over here, right? And one of the things I noticed, and again, this comes with experience, when I joined over here, I noticed that everybody is everybody's at the edges. You see this? You see this? I noticed it when I joined. I was like, how comes everybody's at the edge? It took me a few moments to realize what they're doing. The reason everybody is situated, and they're inside the territory, but look, they're sitting on the edge. You see this? Look, they're lining themselves up all down the edge of the territory. And I was like, why are they doing that? And then I realized what they're doing. It's one of the things in Rise of Kingdoms that is really, 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 and guys, I'm not even joking how important it is. You're never going to believe this, but gathering is extremely important in Rise of Kingdoms. It's so important. Gathering is huge in this game. You always want to be gathering when you're not online. Make sure you get your troops into gathering things and start gathering. And you need to be gathering nodes that are inside your territory, because when you gather nodes that are inside your territory, it generates resources for the storehouse. And you can't do anything if you don't have resources for the storehouse. Okay? You need to have resources in here so you can build flags, so you can build the alliance buildings and all that kind of stuff. If you don't have the resources here, then you're going to choke and you're not going to be able to build flags or anything like that, right? And so that's why gathering inside the territory is important. Now, if you imagine everybody's castle is all smothered inside the territory, where's the RSS going to go? The RSS nodes are going to spawn outside your territory rather than inside your territory. So it's a very clever tactic to have your castles around the edge. And these guys knew to do that from the start, and that's because they're obviously experienced. Do you know what I mean? They know what they're doing. And so I think it's important that not just myself, but also the people that joined me on this journey, whether you're in this alliance or whether you're in their academy or their secondary alliance, it's all part of the same family. And I think it's important that you're there, because then you're going to learn the proper way to play the game. And I think that's extremely important. Sometimes you just have to be humble and say, you know what? Like, I've got the means to play this game. I got the time and the means to play this game, but I don't really know fully what I'm doing, and I need to learn what I'm doing. So if anything, rather than catapulting a bunch of new players into a civil war, which would have been no good for anybody, now everybody's got the opportunity to learn the game and grow and actually enjoy Rise of Kingdoms. And I think, getting back on topic of what we're talking about today, that's why I felt like the merge was the best decision. And I thought about all the different options, but I felt like this was the right decision. So yeah, this isn't a temporary thing. I'm not just here for now. This is my guild. I'm a member of SI78, Shadow Alliance. Let's get it. So yeah, there we go. I think that I got told off straight away. Yeah, I know, because I pressed buttons, bro. I didn't know what I was doing. I came in here, I was half asleep this morning, and I was like, yo, I thought I did this. Like, why is this up? And then I just pressed the button, and I pressed the button, I hit it, and I was like, I clicked that, and I clicked challenge, and I was like, oh no. But we did this. I don't know when we get to do that one. I don't know why it says progress 0 out of 20, because we killed this. So I'm kind of curious what's going on with this event. Like, I've done this one, this is the individual one, but the alliance one, we actually killed that, but it's got a red cross on it and it says progress 0 out of 20. Shouldn't it say progress 1 out of 20 because we killed that? We killed it, didn't we? Yeah, we did kill it. We killed it earlier. We got all the rewards. We did it earlier. Yeah, see, look. Blade Fist Andar has been defeated. Like, your alliance successfully defeated Blade Fist Andar. We got all the rewards for it. So why does it say like cross and 0? Does anybody know the answer to that one? Doesn't make any sense. Like, this is the Sugar Alliance of Rock. No, because the Sugar Alliance was completely funded by IGG. This one's not. Well, it wasn't completely funded by IGG, just the Titans. Go to a smaller power up and reapply. Hang on, I'm confused. What do you mean? Go to a smaller power up and reapply. What do you mean? 0 out of 20 is how many people have met criteria to summon the next boss. Ah. Oh, is that why I was able to summon it? Because I got to 25 on the alliance, on the individual one. Go to smaller alliance. Power up and reapply for larger alliance. Okay, I'm confused still. Listen, bro, I'm a bit slow. Once I get it, I got it, but I'm a little bit slow. I'm in B and I'm for 530,000 power. Nice. Yeah, that's one of the guilds which we sent everyone to, was BEEE. Yeah, that was one of the guilds that a lot of people went to from Fab. Claim those, set those chests inside. Okay, hang on a minute. I've got that. I've got some of that food shit. Hold on, what is this? Yeah, I'm still working out what the bloody hell this thing is. Hang on a minute. I've got some of those little chests here. I thought I just claimed some chests. Where? Sorry, I'm having a bit of a moment here, guys. I thought I picked up some of those chests. Hang on. Oh, I didn't claim them. These things. Okay. There you go, 7. Hold on. There you go. Oh, there you go. 7 of these. There you go. All right, I got some chicken, some onion. Okay, how the hell do you get these? I don't even know how I get them. Hang on, let me try and figure this shit out. I still need some carrots, some rice. How do you get that? Wait, there's increase your kingdom's feast talent. Cook. Oh wait, these are quests I got. Okay, so how do you get the? Collect resources in your city, purchase items for the mysterious merchant, train units, defeat barbarian troops, gather resources from the map, help allies to receive the ingredient chest. All right, that's how you get the ingredient chest. Okay. Each day you're given a menu of 3 dishes. Use the ingredients you've collected to cook the dishes. You can trade ingredients with other governors in your kingdom. Every dish you cook will help increase the kingdom's feast tent level. Complete event quests and earn feast tickets for the feast stage and other items. And then during the feast stage, feast tents will spawn across the map. What? Dispatch a troop to dine with your fellow governors. It takes 30 minutes and costs 1 feast ticket to dine at a feast tent. Every time you dine at a feast tent during the feast stage, you'll receive an Eid feast chest of random quality containing valuable rewards. The more times you dine at the feast tent, the more likely you are to get a higher quality chest. During the prep stage, there's a limit on how many ingredients you can acquire per day. You cannot send a troop to dine at a feast tent in the last 30 minutes of the event. Yo, this is a kind of cool little event, isn't it? Little feast event. All right, this is part of like the holiday, the Ramadan thing, isn't it? Is this because like people that follow Ramadan have been fasting and now they're allowed to eat? Is that what that is? Have you guys like, but the people what religion is Ramadan? I don't know, man. It's Arabic religion, isn't it? I'm not on top of religion. I just, for those of you that do Ramadan, I guess you've been fasting. Islam, that's right. You've been fasting, right? So now you're allowed to eat. Is that why you've got a feast event? Because you're breaking your fast? That's cool. That's kind of cool that they implemented like a full event around that. All right, let's go ahead and check out the shop. So this shop, the courier station, but that's not available right now. I guess we just hunt some barbarians, right? See if we get any. I killed that thing. You see, look, hitting those forts is amazing. I got 25,000 EXP. Yeah, that's good. That's not bad. Like, that's what I'm saying. If you rally loads of these forts during the day, look, you get so much EXP from the forts. It's really, I think it's one of the best ways to get EXP from what I've seen so far in the game. I feel like this is probably the best way to get experience and doing the other events and stuff. But yeah, no, that's really good. Less funded or fully funded? What do you mean, bro? LH was sponsored too. IGG mods played there. As far as I know, and Lou knows as well, LH did have some IGG accounts in it, but not as many as you think. There was some rally leads in there that were IGG, but not a massive amount. There was a few. But to answer your question, yeah, LH had IGG accounts in it for sure. Like when it came to a Baron and LH turned up, the IGG account would be leading the charge. Absolutely. I think it's wrong that a game developer does that. That's my honest opinion about that. I don't like that very much. I don't see an issue with a developer having an account in a kingdom to be a community manager to kind of help people and stuff like that. But when a community manager boosts an account and leads the charge, that I frown on. I think that is retarded and unfair. So yeah, I totally disagree with a developer community manager boosting up and leading the charge and dominating a kingdom. That's how it was in Lords anyway. They did that all the time to try and push people to spend more. Yeah, I don't agree with that. Wait, who am I using for this? Hold on a second. Sorry, I don't know if I was using the right march. I need to use Lohar for this. Well, the reason I have to use Lohar is because when I hunt a barbarian with Lohar, I get this third skill activated that gives me 20% extra XP. I need to get that up so I can increase that experience bonus, but I got unlucky with the rolls on the skill. You can only lock the first one or the second one. You can't lock these two, so you just get this one over here. Actually, someone told me yesterday this was a new system they recently added. So if you level them up, you can still lock like 2 of them and level up the first skill with the damage factor if that's something you want to do first. That was a new feature they added. They never used to have that in this game. It was all RNG when the game first came out as to what skills level up. It's common knowledge LH had IGG accounts. What's the news that we don't know? Can you spill the beans for us? I mean, when you say spill the beans, what are you talking about? Yo, KSH in the chat is like, yo, what's Lou been telling him? I don't kiss and tell, bro. You're on a need to know basis, KSH, and you don't need to know. Oh shit, bro. Yeah, we just said it. We just basically said, yeah, that's it. I mean, there is one other thing that Lou told me the other day, which made me laugh, but I don't know if I should say it or not. I guess it doesn't really matter, but I could say it. Lou, am I allowed to say what else you told me the other day about a certain someone in Lords and the reasons why? Or have I got to keep that quiet? Because, like, I don't want to get anyone in trouble. So, you know, that's not what I'm about. But if I'm allowed to say that, that will be quite funny. I think the stream would find it funny. But it really just depends if you want me to actually say it or not. I think you know what I'm talking about. I wonder how many of these little chests I'm going to get off this thing. I don't know. Let's just hunt a few of these. Say it. I will if he says yes. Can I say I forgot and to be honest don't care? All right, cool. That means I can say it. All right. So something that I knew was that, I mean, I knew that IGG had accounts in the Western market and also in the Chinese market, you know, to basically lead the charge on the wars, to make everybody spend loads of money, etc. Which in itself is a complete rip and a complete scam. But I found something out, well, the other day. Well, actually, Lou told me this the other day. It made me laugh. I was asking him about what accounts in LH were actually like IGG funded. And he turned around and told me that one account in particular that was fully IGG funded was funded because apparently one of the IGG staff members or community members or whoever controls which one of the staff members or community managers or someone over in LH that was part of IGG who was in charge of what accounts get funded and what don't get funded apparently fancied the pants off of this girl in Lord's Mobile. So because he fancied the pants off her and wanted to get in her knickers, he funded her Lord's Mobile account. And that account was called Bliggy Moo. I don't know if you've ever heard of that account, guys. Some of you guys might remember that account called Bliggy Moo. 100% fully funded by IGG because someone at IGG fancied her, or a community manager, or someone that was in charge of who gets funded and who don't. That account got completely funded by IGG because someone was trying to get laid. So if you got zeroed by Bliggy Moo, now you know who zeroed you. It's kind of crazy, bro. I tell you, it's not. But guys, you gotta understand, people that get boosted, it ain't got nothing to do with like anything other than a popularity contest. It's just, you know, if you're a fit chick and some dude fancies you, you're getting boosted. That's it. It's all about getting laid, bro. That's what it is. It's all about guys with power in the game wanting to impress young girls. I mean, how many times have pilots given away millions of gems to girls trying to impress them, only for IGG to have to refund the gems because they're not supposed to be doing it? I mean, how many times has that happened? Didn't it happen? It happened on a few accounts, if I remember rightly, especially over in the Sugar Fam. Crazy, man. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's a weird world we live in when you find out what goes on behind the scenes. Some crazy stuff, man. No, the leader of LH at the time fancied her and made all the pushes be for her. Yeah. All the pushes be for her. She got pushed big time. All the pushes. Crazy, man. Imagine getting pushed for every single event because the leader fancies you. Crazy. Wild, man. Oh, was it pushes or was it funding? I thought you said funding. What, so it was a legit account? It was just fun. It was just the pushes. Oh, okay. Maybe it weren't. I don't know. I still don't think it was a legit account. I think it was IGG. Bliggy Moo had a semi-max range only account in BFP, then Zahn quit and she brought One Piece Emp account and won all Emperors of LH help. Oh, I see. Fucking IGG changing their accounts to new pilots. Yeah, pretty much. Bit of both. It was funded. Yeah, it was funded. But that's what happened. Yeah, there you go. Crazy. But yeah, she bought that account and then she got pushed for all those Emperors because the LH leader fancied her. That's crazy. Wow. Insane, man. Maybe that's what maybe that's what I done wrong in Lords, man. Maybe I should have just like flirted with the war guilds, man, instead of being all aggressive sometimes and fighting them. I should have just flirted with them. I could have sent them a picture of my feet. They would have loved that. Send them a couple of feet pics. Yeah, I'm sure she's a nice person. I'm not saying her character is bad. I'm just talking about the situation in Lords with the account and stuff. But yeah, I'm not saying she's not a bad person. I'm sure she's a lovely person in real life. You know, just yo, Fang, having your account funded by IGG in Lords doesn't make you a bad person, dude. It just makes you an opportunist. It makes you someone that has an opportunity to play at the highest level and not spend any money to do so. I mean, damn, you're just an opportunist at that point, aren't you? I mean, who's going to say no if you get the opportunity to do that? Like pilot a maxed account in one of these games that would cost ridiculous amounts of money to level up and stuff. You get to play it for free. I mean, who's going to say no to that? It doesn't make you a bad person because you did it. It just means you're an opportunist. That's all. You said no. Yeah. It's just unfortunate for the people that have to fight against you. That's all, because, you know, they don't stand a chance when you're on an account like that and they're a legit player. So there is a morality. The only thing at play here is a morality issue, but that's not the pilot's fault. That's the developer's fault for allowing the pilot to be in that situation in the first place. So if anything, the responsibility lies with the developer of the game. So do I blame the pilots? No, not at all. Do I blame the developer? Yes, for allowing it to happen. Yeah, 100%. It's their fault. She didn't really care what account she was on. She just always in a good mood. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, she didn't care. She just want to play the game. She enjoyed the game and wants to play it. That's all it is. It's not her fault. And it's not anybody's fault that does that. It's the developer's fault. Because all the developer wanted was big accounts being piloted and pushing real players to spend more money to try and compete with them. And that in itself is immoral and wrong and shouldn't be something that should be allowed. I think IGG should be held responsible for allowing that in their game. Like I said, there's no issue with having a community manager in the game helping people and stuff, but I think community managers should identify themselves as community managers so players know they're community managers, just like they did in Infinity Kingdom. When I played Infinity Kingdom, I had a community manager join my guild and they had a special avatar that said community manager. So you know that you're talking to someone that's staff at the developers, and they moved around the guilds answering questions and helping people. They didn't boost like crazy and attack people and cause an imbalance in the kingdom. No. They basically help the kingdom. So yes, I believe a community manager should be fully identifiable inside the game, and developers shouldn't hide players that they've got on contract and hide players in game. Rise of Kingdoms doesn't do that as far as I'm aware. Rise of Kingdoms does have sponsored content creators. Quite a few sponsored content creators, but they are listed. It's not a secret. They actually have people that play the game and they get some help on their videos. It's not normal for a developer to do that. Infinity Kingdom did it with me for over a year. The items that I had on my Infinity Kingdom account were put there by the developer so I could show them to the audience and show them what the game has. But I wasn't a massive rally that was going around destroying everyone. I was just in my guild chilling and having fun with everybody else. I wasn't a dominating presence in the kingdom. It wasn't imbalanced. It just allowed me to advertise stuff for you guys and show you the game. And Infinity Kingdom was quite fun. Infinity Kingdom was a good game, you know. But the most important thing is that developers identify who is doing that. Now, if you go onto YouTube and look up Lords Mobile, you're never going to see a regular Lords Mobile content creator turn around and say, especially a big rally lead, turn around and say, today's video is sponsored by Lords Mobile or sponsored by IGG. You're not going to hear that because IGG don't do that. They keep it all under wraps. What IGG do is very sneaky. They do sponsorships with content creators that don't play Lords Mobile, that have got big audiences that don't play Lords Mobile, because what they want is they want to bring new people into the trap. They want to bring new people into the game. They don't want to sponsor a Lords Mobile content creator because all the people that watch them are already playing Lords Mobile, so it doesn't generate income for them as much. No. They sponsor content creators that don't play Lords and have big audiences that don't play Lords, so they can try and coerce people to go and start playing their game. And then they fully sponsor accounts inside the game, but don't tell you they have. They just act as normal players. They zero you out. They beat you at events and all the rest of it. Beat you in the ranking events. Like, you're competing against the house. You're competing against the developer, and they don't even tell you that you are. It's just a scam. It's just one big massive scam, guys. From the get-go. I hope IGG go out of business. I hope they do. I hope Lords Mobile is going to be dead by the end of this year, no doubt. Be surprised if anybody's still playing it. And I hope they go out of business because they're just a plague on the mobile gaming market. And then you've got developers like Lilith over here. Are they perfect? Probably not. Are Lilith perfect? I doubt it. I'm sure they've got their flaws. But what they do have is a game that seems a whole lot fairer on the monetization aspects of it. End of the day, they're a business, so I've got no discrepancies with them making money. They're a business, right? At the end of the day. But they've got a lot of mechanics over here which make it much more fair for free-to-play players. Damn, they've got a whole bunch of mechanics over here that make it more fair for pay-to-play players. So, yeah, no, I just... and they announce people that are actually sponsored. So you're like, okay, well, they've got a really nice account and all the heroes and everything, but they are sponsored. And you're aware of that. You know that. They don't hide it. They've got nothing to hide. Everything's all out in the open, as far as I know. I don't know any different. I guess I'm innocent right now, I guess. I don't know any different. Maybe they are the same. Maybe they have got secret players that are all funded. Who knows? I don't know. But from what I can see, they're pretty open about stuff and they try and keep it as fair as possible. So that's my initial kind of like opinion of it. So yeah, anyway. Let's have a look and see what chat's saying. Sorry, why were you not sponsored by IGG? You are too costly. No. They never asked, Annette. They never asked. Ever. Not once. I made content for IGG, not for IGG. I made content for me on Lords Mobile for 7 years almost, and not once did they ever turn around and say, let's work together, let's do something. Actually, once they did. Well, it wasn't really work together. They asked me to go to Lords Fest, and then all that bullshit happened over there, didn't it, with that stupid pay system that messed up. And then that kind of just threw everything under the bus under that. I couldn't be ever sponsored by IGG because I talk too much shit about IGG. Straight up. Like, I constantly talk. I constantly talked bad about them for like 2 years straight. There was no way they was ever going to do anything. Like, I gave them so much bad press. And good reason too. They deserve it. Lilith sponsorship is mandatory, not in-game purchases or account boost. Oh, is it really? I didn't know that. Because when I was sponsored with Infinity Kingdom, it was all in-game stuff. It just, no money. There was no cash. It was just in-game items. They would put stuff on the account so I could do stuff on the account. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't money. You still want us Lilith sponsorship? Nah, I mean, I didn't come into this for that. I came into it because I enjoy these type of games, and I'm looking forward to learning more about this one. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to KVK1. I want to see what it's like. You were sponsored by Huawei for a bit. Yeah, true. Yeah, true. Yeah, absolutely. That helped a lot, Mike. Yeah. The Huawei sponsorship helped a lot. I was able to boost my Lords Mobile account to what you would class as like, you know, not top rally lead, but definitely like mid rally lead level, mostly from the Huawei sponsorship. Yeah, that helped out a shit ton. But Mike, you have to understand, that was also in-game credit, dude. Like, you know, like, that wasn't like money. That was in-game stuff still, like Huawei credits. You know what I mean? I can use the credits to then exchange for packs to be able to upgrade stuff in Lords. You know that, right? So that was for a while, wasn't it? I remember when I done my first Huawei sponsorship over on Lords, when they first came on the scene, and they had that insane offer, and they turned around and said, "Oh, you know, do this and do this offer, and we'll see how it goes." I was like, "All right." I had to shut the offer down after 3 days because they broke the budget on the first 3 days because I had so many people that applied for it. That was funny. He's like, yeah, we'll do the offer for 2 weeks and we'll see how it goes. I was like, all right. So I put the offer up on the video up, and within 3 days I had to close the offer down because too many people had applied. It broke their budget in 3 days. I think Touch My Coup and Florida Boy and Odd all bought 11Ks on the offer, and it just kind of blew their budget in like 3 days. It was hilarious. You didn't know that? Yeah. Hilarious. I like those type of sponsorships where you get the in-game credit and stuff, so it allows you to go and boost the account and whatnot. It's kind of nice like that. But yeah, I'm not expecting that over here. I didn't come here for that. I came here to just enjoy the game and hopefully have you guys chilling with me while we play it, you know? We seem to be doing all right. There was drama with account boosts for content creators, and the community wasn't happy about it, and now it's monetary. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, because that's the thing, Fofo. Like, when you're playing a game like this, if other players know that somebody's getting an advantage because they're getting some kind of like pack from the developer and stuff, it really rubs people up the wrong way. Why do you think IGG wanted to keep it so secret over in Lords Mobile? They even pulled the pilots off, changed the accounts, changed the names, moved them into other guilds. They try and hide it. They don't want people knowing it. It's, Oh, hello. They don't want people knowing it. It rubs people up the wrong way, and for good reason too. I disagree with it as well, to be fair. I think what you just said there, monetary offers are probably a better thing to do than in-game boosting. Yeah, I think so. Amazon Marketplace does similar sponsorships. Yeah, I was speaking to them ages ago before I was doing some stuff with Huawei about the Amazon coins, right? Because Huawei have the Huawei points, and Amazon had the Amazon coins. So it was just dependent on who gave. The one I went with was the one that gave me the most. Like, right, who's gonna give me the most in-game credit? You or you? You? Okay, I'll do it for you. Let's go. I mean, hey, it is what it is, right? You gotta do what you gotta do. I was like, I'm gonna get as much credit as I can. Let's go. But no, Huawei was pretty good though. They had pretty good offers. I mean, that wasn't a bad offer. Like, you used to save quite a bit on your packs compared to buying normally. Just watched a live stream of someone going from brand new account to tier 5 in 3 hours of Kingdom opening. Wow, did you really? How much did that cost them, Richard? I bet that was like 10 grand, wasn't it? Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. That sounds like a lot, doesn't it, in the grand scheme of things? But yeah, not really. For content creators, you have to hit certain monthly viewers, and I believe free tier. There's free. Oh, they got a program, have they? Wait, do they have actually a program? Damn, didn't even know they had a program. Cost 25 grand. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, what's up, Rabbit? How you doing? Yeah, I thought you were a CCP show until I saw the deal. Yeah, no. No, absolutely not. Now, one thing I'm not is a shill. Like, with sponsorships, I have one rule, and one rule only. And if that rule is not allowed, then I don't do a sponsorship. It's quite simple. And the rule I have with regards to sponsorship is I want to be able to speak my mind. Like, it's as simple as that. I will not be given a sponsorship and told you have to tell you're told to gaslight everyone, and you can't sit there and be negative in any shape or form. You've got to be positive all the time. No. In my opinion, if a developer is not happy to let me speak my mind, if I'm unhappy about a certain update, or if I feel like something should be changed, if I'm not allowed to give constructive criticism about something, in my opinion, that developer has something to hide. That's how I see it, guys. I think it's really important that developers are open to constructive criticism about things they do, so as to make the game itself better for the community. And I think any developer that can't allow any kind of constructive criticism is a wrong one. So I wouldn't want to work with a developer that couldn't allow the freedom of speech to be able to, to give constructive criticism about stuff. Like, let's say for example, I was sponsored on Rise of Kingdoms, and they brought an update out and it was really bad. Like, it wasn't good for the game. I would want to be able to make a video and discuss that, or do a stream and discuss that with the community and say, hey, what do you think of this? I'm not exactly happy with this. These are the reasons why I'm not happy with it. This is what I would change. This is what I would suggest. And I hope maybe the developer would take that on board. Like, I'd want to be able to express that, rather than just being like, hey guys, a new update's out. It's really good. Like, I'm not, there's no, that's not me at all. I'd rather be open and honest about stuff. Did they approach it? No. No, nobody's messaged me. That's okay. Hey Mike, will Morbid play this game? No, I wouldn't let him. Morbid's got no self-control, dude. Like, Morbid can't play games like this. I mean, some people would argue that I can't play games like this either, but no, it's fine. It's okay. Example, the jumper things. Yeah, no, Lou, that's a really good point there. Yeah, the jumper thing was definitely a thing, right? And I didn't have any influence on that at all. Some people messaged me, they were like, yo, what did you do? Like, I done nothing. I started the game as a new player. I had my first 3 days new player experience, and everything was going great. But, and I still believe this, jumper projects are not good for this game. And that's maybe a hot take for many veteran Rise of Kingdoms players, but I don't care. I think jumper projects are a bad thing for this game. Why do I think jumper projects are a bad thing for this game? Well, I'm in a jumper project right now. This Shadow Alliance that I've joined, they're a jumper project. They were in a Discord organizing for this. You don't organize, guys. You have to understand, you don't organize something like this in overnight. This is not something that happens in a couple of days. This is a brand new kingdom, and you've got an alliance of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's like 9+ guilds. No, you don't organize that overnight. This takes planning, a lot of meticulous planning. You need a big core group of experienced players, and it takes a lot of planning, guys. So why is this a bad thing, having a kingdom strong, having all these players come in here? Well, it's because these players most likely have other accounts elsewhere. They've probably got big end game accounts in other kingdoms, and they just need something to do to fill the time, because all they're doing is playing KVKs now on those accounts. And when you're outside of KVK time, they've probably got nothing to do. So what do? They set up a jumper project and go and start a new kingdom elsewhere, so they've got stuff to do, because a lot of the fun in the game is the first 3 KVKs. The problem with that is all the guilds that turn up inside a kingdom naturally, all your natural occurring guilds that have just decided, players picked up the game, they've seen some advertising for Rise of Kingdoms, maybe they've watched some YouTube videos, they want to start playing Rise of Kingdoms, are not going to go to a Discord and join a jumper group or anything like that. They're not going to know any of that stuff. They're just going to download the game off the Google Play Store and go in. Now, that person might be a goldfish, it might be a dolphin, it might be a WoW, but you're never going to know, because what's going to happen is they're going to get into the game, and unless they actually join one of these jumper guilds, the guild they join is going to get overrun, because a bit like what happened to us in a way, because we're inexperienced and these guys are experienced. So, you know, that player either uninstalls and says, oh no, I can't do this. There's players that have already got all these legendary commanders that I don't have. They've had a week or 2 weeks advantage. They're boosting up to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 million might in the first few days because they're stacked on bagged resources and speed ups because they've been saving them for the last week and a half, 2 weeks. So it's like, they just uninstall the game. And in doing that, you've just basically ruined the new gamer experience inside the kingdom. Now, some people are going to disagree with that, but it doesn't matter whether you disagree or not, because I'm right and you're wrong. It ruins the new game experience. Jumper projects are not good for new kingdoms whatsoever. And the fact that Lilith have come out and actually stopped that by stopping people having the migration scroll, you can no longer migrate a new account to a new kingdom after tomorrow. I think it's a W. It's a massive Lilith W for doing that. So yeah, you know, that's then like some amount of migration openings usually filled with yeah, exactly. No, exactly. So yeah, I think they've made the right decision. Because look at it from this perspective, guys. Had the Shadow Alliance not been able to do this jump, had this kingdom be completely fresh of new players, FAP, my guild, would have probably been like a number 2 or 3 alliance in the kingdom. We would have been up there in the top 3. So, I mean, you have to kind of, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't able, and that's the truth of it. I wasn't able to maintain my new alliance because we got consumed by the Jumper Alliance. That's what happened. Am I sad about it? Not really, no. Because I don't know the game that well, and I'd much rather play with experienced players anyway. So this kind of works out all right for me. And also, it works out all right for the people that join me on day one, because they get to be in a family of experienced players. So yeah, I guess it's good in that respect, but it's good because it's the only option I have. Does that make sense? It's not like I was really given too much of a choice. This was the option I was presented with. This is the option the only option I had. I would have eventually learned the game had I been left in my own alliance and stuff. We would have eventually learned the game and picked it up, and we would have not only grown in size, but we would have grown in experience if we were left alone to do it. But that's not what's happened. Didn't have the choice. It wasn't my fault that all of these guilds migrated in. It is what it is. I just had to either conform or just be destroyed. So it is what it is. It was a strong hand move, of course, but at the end of the day, this is how the game's been played for the last 7 years. Jumper projects moving into kingdoms and taking over kingdoms. So it's only recently that Liv have actually changed that. So I guess things will change going forward. And I would expect the new game experience in Rise of Kingdoms to be better going forward. But we're here now, so we'll enjoy. That's it. Make the best of a situation. FAP lives in our hearts, don't worry. Yeah, no, just always make the best of. I'm a glass half full kind of guy, so always kind of like make the best of the situation you're in. And yeah, no, I'm happy where we are now. It's fine. And besides, I'm kind of like happy that I'm not R5, because guys, being R5 kind of sucks. Like, everybody's always messaging you, everybody's looking at you to make the decisions, everyone's looking for advice, and I'm just like, no, I don't want to be R5, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to chill. I want to just turn my game on and relax and play my game. I don't want to sit there and be asked all these questions. Like, leave me alone. So yeah, like, it's not exactly a bad thing not being R5. Actually, I kind of like not being R5. Being honest with you, yeah, I'll let them deal with it. What did someone say? Hold on. It's just old player taking over new kingdoms and migrate their old accounts from where they migrate. That kingdom dies. What? What are you talking about? No, the family I'm in is not good. Half the players don't even play from this. No, they do. They do, Illic. These kingdoms will die right after KVK 4. Which kingdoms? What are you talking about? Someone explain. What are you guys talking about? You just said these kingdoms will die right after KVK 4. What do you mean? I don't understand what you mean. What do you mean these kingdoms will die? How are these kingdoms going to die? I don't know. Yeah, I'm curious what you mean by that. Well, most kingdoms die after KVK 4. Do they? So what happens after KVK 4 then? What do you do with your account once KVK 4 is finished? So you do KVK 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then what happens after KVK 4 with your account? What would I do with after KVK 4? Hang on, I'm fishing. I'm trying to work out what's going on. A kingdom can skip participating in KVK. I mean, yeah, you can do. You don't have to do KVK when KVK comes up if you choose not to. Just put a shield up. Build a jumper. Oh, shut up, Lou. KVK 5 and beyond, you now get matched against all kingdoms, young and old. Oh, I see. You... Yeah, new players can join Saint. Just need to move over and message me when you're in the kingdom, and I'll see if I can get you into one of the small guilds that we got. Okay, all right. So the KVK 1 to 4 is all new kingdoms. And then after KVK 4, your next KVK, KVK 5, is gonna, it's like protective kingdoms. Yeah. So on KVK 5, you're matched up with all the kingdoms in the game, even the older ones that are bigger. Okay. But like by the time it gets to KVK 5, won't the kingdom be bigger anyway to be able to compete? You know what I mean? That's what I'm wondering. Okay, lots of questions about migration in the chat right now. So listen, any of you guys that have got new accounts that are in other kingdoms and you've got the ability to migrate to 3778, Shadow Family is recruiting people that want to come in. Okay, they are. And if you want to be a part of the family that I'm in over here, you're more than welcome to come over. So I think the way we'll do this to make it as easy as possible is if you do want to come over, I would say migrate over to 3778, drop me a PM. You can find me pretty easily on the ranking board, or just look at the guild tag or whatever. Search my name up. Yeah, Prince Space YT. Just send me a message when you're in Kingdom. Is it closed? Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you, that's why I just said it. If you've got the ability to come over here, then message me when you're here, and I'll try and get you in somewhere. Okay. Well, I don't know what happens after KVK 4, guys. I mean, look, end of the day, right? Whether we stay here, whether we end up migrating ourselves, I don't know. It's fine. We'll work it out when we get there. We'll work it out when we get there. All right. So I'm not worried about that right now. It's miles away. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not gonna give myself a headache worrying about that right now. Let's do that one because that reduces the amount of talent points it costs to do it. Yeah, I'm not gonna stress out about it right now, guys. I'm a bit confused what everyone's means. Like the kingdom dies after KVK 4. So I want to say, if everyone migrates out, like where does everyone go? To older kingdoms? To newer kingdoms? Like what happens? Like, yeah, what exactly happens? I mean, if you've spent like 3, 4, 5 months building all your territory up inside a kingdom and you're the king of a kingdom, why would you then all migrate out after KVK 4? Like, I don't know, that doesn't make sense to me. Surely you just stay in your kingdom and get stronger and fight more KVKs. I don't know. Look, I don't know what the plans are for the kingdom. I don't know what the plan is, ongoing plan going forward is. Whatever, we'll figure it out later on, whatever it is. I don't know. If anyone can explain it in more detail, I'd love to hear more about that, because that's interesting to me. Yeah, smash the like button, guys. Like the stream. Let's go. Listen, I've never been one of these content creators that are like, yo guys, hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button. You know, I never really talk about it much during the stream. But yeah, smash the like button. Let's get the likes up on the stream, guys. Let's go. All right, okay. Let's open that up. All right, I'm gonna finish actually soon. Go get some food. And I'm playing Kazan tonight, so yeah. We're going to be streaming Kazan on Twitch and stuff tonight. So I'm going to go get some food first before I start streaming that. I'm stuck on a boss, man. I ain't looking for... I am looking forward to it, but I'm stuck on a boss. It's hard. Right, I think I've got everything over here. Oh, look at all this shit. Yo, I got loads of these things. Wait, what? Where are they? I think I got all those ingredients. Yeah. I got 20. Boom. All right. Can I do that thing now then? Today's menu. Oh, I can't do that one. Hang on. I can do that one. Regular. Alright, we'll do that. Oh, it donates it to the kingdom level. Oh, okay, okay. So I've done 40. Oh, another one. There you go. Oh, you can only do one at a time. Okay, let's do that one as well. Oh, so every day you have to do the thing. Okay, and we get the tickets. Ah, okay. The more dishes you... Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Cool. So I just need to make as many dishes as possible over the next few days before the event starts. Oh, okay, cool. So I gotta get some more so I can do this one. So hunt things and also in the coronation thing. Okay. Most players usually WoWs are poached by older kingdoms, so kingdom dies because of most of the lower spending players. Yeah, that already happened. I've already had messages from people as well. Look, I'll show you. I don't mind showing you. Someone messaged me earlier about something like that. Where is it? There you go. Look, see this? Kingdom 3774. We invite you to the 3774 kingdom. Your peaceful kingdom awaits without civil wars. Experienced leaders, and also if you do not pass high power in the top 1 alliance, wows are distributed. So in the top 1-4 there are gold chests. We will be glad if you join our family. I got somebody from 3774 messaging me saying, hey, come and join our family. Man, people be searching these kingdoms looking for the people that are boosting up, innit? They're like, yo, come and join our family. We're like 4 kingdoms back. We'll take you in. Come in. Come and join us. I mean... yeah. You can trade ingredients. Okay. 59 was probably the biggest new kingdom going into KVK5. Was it? Okay. Yeah, loads of people have been messaging me. I've had loads of messages from people. I just... it's crazy how many people... crazy how many people have been messaging me, man. It's wild. Anyway, all right guys, I'm gonna finish there for today. That was fun. Didn't really do no boosting today, but that's fine. Just chill today. Chill day. I've got to do some more barbarian hunting, some more fort rallies and stuff, and get some more experience. Keep working on my leader, my heroes and stuff. I need to try and get these commanders leveled up a little bit more. Actually, can I set another rally while we're here? Do it properly with the actual Mina as my primary. Let's go and take a look, see if I can find one. Oh, there's one. There you go. 5 minutes and switch that. I need to, let me set up my battalion here while I'm here. So we'll do that. And then that, like that, right? Tau is secondary. And then if I just put like, I don't know, 100,000 there. And then like what? 20, 25? No, a bit more than that. 26. Oh, 26. That shit. They got 26,000 and 26,000. There we go. I then save that on that. There you go. That's like my primary march right now. Even though it should be full cav, I don't have enough cav to do it. So, all right, there you go. There you go. Plus, another factor is the younger kingdoms also match with stronger older kingdoms. So if the younger kingdom doesn't have wows to make it fair, they get demolished every single KVK. You know, Fofo, I'm the kind of player, right, that assesses a fight and makes a very quick assessment as to whether or not it's worth going for, you know what I mean? Like, so when I get into a fight on KVK or any kind of fight against another player or players, I'll take a look and see what I'm up against or what our team is up against. And if I feel it's not doable, I'll voice that opinion and I don't think it's silly. I think it's silly to take on a fight that you can't win. So if I got matched in a KVK with a really old kingdom that was massive in comparison and there was literally no point fighting it, I would just go over to my shield thing up here. I would go to my shield thing up here, bro, and I would just go and put a 30-day shield on. I'd spend 45,000 gems. I'd put a 30-day shield on and just say peace to the KVK. Like I wouldn't fight a KVK that was just unwinnable or uncontestable. It's just stupid to do so. Prince, the thing they are talking is 2 years ahead, so don't worry about that. Oh, just enjoy KVK1. Yeah, I am. That's a lot of people have been. I appreciate it, guys. Trust me, man. I appreciate it. But like a lot of people have been coming in the stream the last week and telling me all these things, but a lot of this stuff doesn't happen for like a year, 2 years down the line. So it's like, I ain't got to worry about it right now. Right now, listen, I'm just focusing on KVK1. That's my primary focus right now. I want to hopefully enjoy KVK1. See how good it is. See if I like the gameplay. Did I have fun? If those answers are yes, I did have fun and I did enjoy the gameplay, then I will continue and push further for what needs to be done for KVK2. But right now, I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. We've got tier 4 open. We're at C23. I've got my Mina going and I'm leveling him up nicely to get him to 60. I got my Tao secondary commander. I got my Ethelred and my Sun Tzu working on that, and I got my first archer guy here just now, so we're going to be working on some of that. And yeah, you know what? We're doing all right, guys. We're doing bits. We're doing all right. We're doing okay. All right, let me go ahead and send another gather and march out because I'm going to get offline for a little bit now and go and get some food. There you go. We'll go over there and do that. Sorry, what? Trash talk started in the chat. Michael, this guy's from 3777 is calling you out. What? Who's calling me out? You not enjoying KVK1, lad. We're going to bully your kingdom. Oh, are you? Okay, Sheehan. Well, I mean, good luck with that, bro. I guess I'll see you in KVK1, dude. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, no worries. You part of that bomb project, are you? It's a bit of a gay name, innit? The Bombers. Jeez. Could have thought up a better name than that. I mean, holy shit. But I mean, you know, you do you, bro. And we'll see you in KVK then, I guess, bro. Let's go. Let's do it. Hell yeah. Long way, and you're the founder of the project. You should have chose a better name, dude. It sounds like Bummers, man. Like, what the hell? Like, dude. Like, holy shit. But yeah, no. But anyway, yeah, no, we'll see you in, we'll see you in KVK1. Absolutely. I hope we have a fun time, man. I guess we'll see what happens, man. Like, I'm still learning the game and stuff, bro. I mean, you know, all I'm going to say, dude, is if you're this big cheese experienced player and you're coming in here and talking shit to me, I mean, damn, you must feel a bit threatened for you to do that. I'm a new player. I'm new to Rock. I'm still learning the game. So, I mean, damn, you know, whatever. Thanks for joining the stream, though. And I guess I'll see you in KVK1, bro. You know, I guess I'll see you then. Damn. Wow. We're ruffling feathers. Holy shit. Okay. Well, no worries. Okay. Are these the guys that are spending 30 grand to open up their tier 5 for KVK1? Jesus, man. They need to go get laid. That's what they need to do. Holy shit. Life's too short. You know what I mean? Good God. But yeah, no. It's fun, isn't it? It's fun, isn't it, guys? It's fun, isn't it? Oh, we're gonna have some fun times, I think, guys. We're gonna have some fun times, I think. Oh shit, dude. Listen, bro, I'm so laid back. You can talk shit to me all you want, but understand, I'll fire back, dude. I'm not a snowflake. I don't get offended. I'll fire back. Oh my god. If they all gave their 30k for pushing tier 5, I can get laid around the world. I know, right? Tell me about it. Good god. All right, guys. Listen, it's been fun. It's been fun. Yeah. No, it's the war talk, bro. It's the war talk. I get it. No problem. All right. But yeah, no, I know you guys have got a big old project going on over there, so good luck with that. And yeah, no, I'm not leading anything over it, dude. I'm just chilling in this guild. I got some peeps that came from the channel over. We're just basically leveling up. Listen, bro, I'm just trying to work out if I like the game or not. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I played Lords for like 7 years, and so I'm just trying to work out if you got 200 migrants at least coming to 3777. Nice, man. But yeah, no, I'm just still trying to work out if I like the game. So I don't know if I'm in it long term yet, if I'm being honest. I really don't. Just want to get to KVK, try it out, see if I like it, and go from there, really. I guess that will I think KVK will kind of dictate for me anyway if I am long term in this game or not, really. Just want to try it out. If it's not, I'll move on to something else, you know. But we'll see how we go. Fingers crossed, though. Fingers crossed we have a good time, because I'm enjoying this so far, and I think the game itself is really nice. So, yeah, I guess we'll find out. I'm actually looking forward to it. Game is fun. Stages are boring until KVK 1. Yeah, it seems like it. Like, the events that are coming up are a bit, like, they're good, but some of the prizes I'm not really interested in. Like, Mightiest Governor, I'm not really worried about this. Julius Caesar, I've heard, is not that great anyway, so I don't really feel the need to push that. I guess I'm going to wait and see if anything better comes. I think YSG is like the big one, isn't it? That's like the big one. What the fuck was that? Oh, it's a scout that ran across my castle. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, I think YSG is the next big kind of like hero that comes out that's worth picking up. But that's not until KVK anyway, so... yeah. I think Charles Martel, that's one I need to pick up. That's another hero I keep hearing. A lot of people talking about Charles Martel. Apparently he's really good. So we're going to see if we can get him too. Anyway, guys, let's get out of here. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm going to go get some food. I'll be back in about an hour or so, a couple of hours. If I decide to stream Kazan tonight after streaming this. I don't know. This has been a fun stream. I might just go chill for the rest of the evening. And do Kazan tomorrow maybe. We'll see. We'll see. If I do stream tomorrow, it's not going to be till the late afternoon because I'm going out for lunch with my father. So that'll be very nice. I haven't seen him for a little bit. So I'm going to go and have a nice bit of dinner in the afternoon with my father. And I will be back tomorrow early evening. So we'll be able to kick off tomorrow night. Probably definitely with playing the first Berserker tomorrow night. So I might move that to tomorrow actually and go and have a chill for the rest of my evening. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to press the like button. We are going to be, as you can tell, I'm getting into this. So we're going to be having a lot more content on Rise of Kingdoms going forward. For the moment, I'm really just streaming and playing. I don't feel confident enough yet, really, if I'm being honest, to put videos up on this game because I'm still learning it. I mean, I will do, but not just yet. I'd rather just stream and hang out with you guys rather than putting up videos telling people to do this or do that, because I'm not in a position really yet to kind of like tell people like, oh, this is the best thing to do, that's the best thing to do, because I'm still kind of learning it myself. But eventually I probably will put some videos up if it all goes well, but right now I'm just learning the game, so I'm happy to stream it for now. So anyway, smash the like, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Thank you everyone that tuned in. Remember, if you want to join my family in the game, you want to come and join the Shadow Alliance, make sure you migrate over to 3778. Drop me a message, and then I'll send your name over to the leadership here, and they'll tell me where to let you know where to apply to. But I know they're very keen to bring people in. So if you're interested in hanging out with me in my group and having some fun, that's what you got to do. All right. So thank you very much. I'll catch you later, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe and peace out. Laters, guys. Bye.
blah.